Hey, everybody. It's time to wake and bake. Stephanie, you're not laughing.
Because I had a mouthful of vodka and cranberry juice.
Jesus Christ. See, I was going to talk about the Miley Cyrus stuff. and boy, who knew? Who knew you were already on it? The Miley Cyrus stuff.
I'm apparently missing something.
Yes, you are. I'll go to it. We gonna get the show started.
It's the Easter Bunny.
So yeah, I was told this right here will allow us to do different stuff. I just have to figure it out, how to use it. I don't know. So anyways, there you go. We got it.
And I'm supposed to tell you, we may have a caller that Travis met in LaGrange called DJ Cool Jazz.
Okay.
He was listening yesterday and loved it. And there was another guy that Travis met down there that is a driver for Premier.
Premier what?
He delivered the lift.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Premier is usually a lift rental and tool rental. And
yeah, but he knew you because Travis was listening to the radio.
Hey, that's funny.
And because I guess he seen you when Papa Bear was playing.
Probably. You got to remember all the bike stuff I did. All right, going live. Okay. All right, everybody, we's going live. And I made the joke on video. I said, it's time to wake and bake. Steph made a comment about almost spit down her vodka and cranberry. The joke, the stab behind this is there's a new video of Miley Cyrus. What is that dude who, friggin' Mike, if I don't mean to sound bad, but if Mike was here, Mike would know. He was the stupid dude that wore the green weird bikini that it looked like a V. It went down the center of his chest and only covered his sack. Anyways, Miley Cyrus is wearing one of those.
Oh my God.
Over some white yoga pants and just some kind of paisley something pasties over her nipples. And has on fairy wings. And she's on stage, and I wouldn't even call this singing, and I don't know that I would call it rap. But she's in the microphone yelling, my crack, lick my, and yes,
she's doing that.
She's doing that song.
Oh wow,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it wasn't like even singing it; it was just kind of being done on a mic. But apparently she's doing like the whole song. Borat, that's his name, right? Yeah,
Borat.
So she's wearing that and singing that. Now, how many parents are taking their children to see Miley Cyrus anymore?
I was about to say Hannah Montana out the window.
Yeah, Mike's there, but when Mike's there, he's wearing his Red Lobster bib. You know, the one that they give you for eating. Drooling? Yeah, it's a drool bib. Actually, he has on two. He has one around his neck, one around his waist. Oh. I'm just saying. But she's actually, if you want to call it rapping, that song. Yeah, and she lights up like this fat cigar that they're insinuating was a blunt because of the smell of pot. Yeah.
Yeah, no more Hannah Montana.
Molly.
Hannah Montana ate Miley Cyrus. Or is that backwards? That would make a weird vision. So let's just stop there.
That would.
Yeah, man.
And you know,
and you could tell she was hammered.
And my girls used to love Hannah Montana because you know that when they were kids, that was the big thing, the Hannah Montana show. And I think they even got a couple of her shirts when the dress line came out. But
I'm not gonna say it sucks because that's just, you know. But I don't know. I don't really know what the right word to say is. I just don't know.
Me neither. But I mean, you know, look at all the teenage kids or teenage pop stars that once they
pot
did
stars. That's what we're talking about.
Pop.
God, that's the comment. That's where we were, Steph. Good
Pop.
Lord.
I mean, look at Bobby Brown, because New Edition was big when we were kids, and look how Bobby Brown got in trouble. Donnie Wahlberg from New Kids on the Block, he got in trouble, but then straightened out. I guess it's just a rite of passage for him. I guess
I don't know.
I don't know.
The thing that trips me out on all of this is I'm trying to find the words to say it. Okay. Let me.
Scotty's narcoleptic.
Here's the way that I was thinking it this morning. Lady Gaga has kind of faded away.
Yes.
Is she trying to take that type of crowd? You get my point. Lady Gaga tried to become the new Madonna because Madonna did that.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga's kind of faded away. Britney has her type of following. Christina Aguilera has her type of following. Pink has her entirely different following.
Yes.
Like anybody
Katy
really wants to hear
Perry.
good singing, we'll go see Pink.
Yes, or Katy Perry. I like.
And Katy Perry,
Katy Perry.
she's on the edge, but still the good girl. Now
Yes.
Miley Cyrus is just taking the crown, if you will, the blunt wrapper. She's gonna take the little gold thing off the blunt, the little cigar wrap, and wear it on her finger. Ta-da!
Y'all don't think it's all just an act?
Oh
Just a
yes,
publicity stunt?
well. Here's the funny thing: Lady Gaga is now who she was to begin with, but she couldn't get famous, and then she started acting out in a skit / role / acting
Yeah.
to get the publicity, and now she's famous and she can go back to singing when people like Tony Bennett. So did somebody the guy who created New Edition said we need 5 little black kids that can sing. Boom,
Yeah.
make money. Oh, we need a white rapper. They invented Vanilla Ice. So is it possible that somebody walked up and said, listen, here's the Katy Perry, here's her style, here's Britney style, we need another Lady Gaga.
Yeah. I fully believe that. And two, with her dad,
Oh yeah, she's
like anti-dad or
Yeah.
anti-family now. And
Right.
So
And
I
it seems to fit.
I think it's all an act.
Oh, I'm sure it's an act. I'm just looking at it going, is it good for you or not good for you? And truthfully, it doesn't matter what we think because they're going to do what they want to do anyway.
Yeah, she's raking in the money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was
she's
gonna
making
say.
her money.
She's laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, she is. There's no question of what she's doing. She's making her money.
And it's sad to an extent, some of the kids that still look up to her and talk their parents into taking them to the concerts, and then she goes all crazy and
Starts licking everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think they play her Hannah Montana stuff on Disney anymore.
No, I
I
think
think
pulled it. I'm almost positive they pulled it.
But hey, don't talk about her and talk about pulling anything in the same sentence.
or positive.
Never mind. My brain was in the dirty zone.
Dog, man.
I was in the dirty zone. I'm sorry.
That was even freakishly perverted for me.
Sorry. I was thinking about the way she was singing. My cry. I'm sorry.
Well, when she's got her tongue out all the time and she's chewing and she's.
So you're saying she looks like she's jonesing for?
Yeah. Well, no, not sex. I'm talking about drugs.
Well, that's what I was.
That's what
Okay.
Johnson
Yeah.
means.
Yeah, I would say she's. I don't know that it would be meth, but
You never know.
and
It might be heroin. That's the
Yeah.
that
Well, if she's
That's
okay,
right.
most people that are into smoking pot, well, I can't clarify this, but pot is to relax you, mellow you out. Heroin would be too. I mean, you don't see, well, I was gonna say you don't see a lot of people doing ice and cocaine and smoking a joint, but then again, I have seen that done because they say it knocks the edge off. I guess if you're that person, you know all this information, and if you're not that person, you sit around and question it like we do.
I don't know. I'm still smelling pickles.
I know I saw that yesterday.
Well, whoever the guy, I forget his name. I don't mean that to sound bad. Wanted me to sniff chili powder. Yeah, not gonna happen.
Oh, that Russ Drago.
Yeah, That is not. Let's just go ahead and clarify. Not gonna happen. I know better.
I do too, but it was funny.
I saw.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you that it was funny.
For our listeners that don't subscribe to YouTube, you should. This was great. She had a cup and it just had a little bit of pickle juice in it.
A little bit.
And then it had a straw. And she was sticking the straw at one nose and she was going, I'm not getting nothing. I'm not getting. And then she went,
yeah.
I got pickles.
Yeah. And that's how it always begins. You know that, right?
Oh, absolutely. No, I won't. Go ahead.
I think I had pickled boots.
I'm messing with the video for anybody's watching. I'm sorry.
Yes, he's trying to figure out.
Well, we're not running Manicam anymore.
Yeah, you took that out.
Well, I just learned some things a few minutes ago. Well, Coach Marcus showed me last night. We were talking about some things, and he has tried to use Manicam before. He says, dude, he said, I wouldn't use it. He says it's eating up your computer. And I said, oh yeah, I just figured out yesterday. So in that conversation, I said, yeah, man, I had my performance graph opened up. I said, and when Manicam's running, it's around 50 to 60%, sometimes up to 71%.
That's a lot.
And then when you turn on Google Chrome to go to shoot the video, put it this way, when I got this video up like it is right now, but not broadcasted, it's connected, but it ain't pumping out anything. We were pegging out at 71 to 90.
Yeah, and that's
and he then taught me through conversations about everything that we were doing on Manicam. I can do right there. Watch this. Share a screen. So everything I was already doing, I can do using this program right here.
Okay, cool.
It's called Google Hangouts. It's better than Skype for what we're doing it, for what we're using it for.
And it's updated almost every day.
Yeah.
Every day mine has a.
Yeah.
When I download,
if I'd known, I wouldn't have spent $50 on Manicam.
Well, we were trying to see if R2D2 could work.
Yeah, and that's true. And then it was a gamble. But the cool thing is, if I only wanted to record and not broadcast, if I wanted to record a show in here, that's why it's still worth the $50, because we could record a live show just to put somewhere and not necessarily put it on YouTube. Well, you know what I'm saying? Put it on as a pre-recorded on YouTube, but not do it live, if that makes sense.
That R2D2 camera and Manicam, I don't think was designed for streaming.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it was designed for
They were not friends. One was for the dark side. One of the droids didn't like each other.
You knew where I was going with that.
Yeah, well, I didn't, but everybody's stuck in the. Everybody's stuck. Man, I had a wicked dream last night that all y'all were in, and somehow or another we ended up in this antique kind of store, right? So we're like walking around in this antique type store that has all just these cool gadgets and stuff. All of a sudden, Steph yells. We walk over, and there's like these stained glass kind of things. There's R2D2, Darth Vader, all of this, and they're glass. So I'm like, holy crap, I'm getting this. So in my arm, right, I'm kind of cradling it like you would a baby. I've got the R2D2, I got everything. I'm just yanking these things off, and apparently there's like magnets on the back of them. So I'm taking them off this thing, and Steph's like, Scott, quit! You just took the Chewbacca. You better be careful. There goes the Chewbacca right out of my arms. And then Steph shoves me, and then there goes Darth Vader. And then I wake up with this really horrible headache this morning going, Steph is evil.
And then when I got you to send me a text, what the ringtone is, that's pretty funny.
That's just funny as hell.
Yes. My ringtone when Scotty texts me. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. And yeah, it's pretty funny. You know, we all love Darth Vader. And
Steph hears that all the time, though. It's the stalker.
Oh my gosh, the stalker.
Just saying.
Now I can't find it.
Oh no.
I can't find it.
All right, in dead air.
Dead air.
We're all doing stuff.
Dead air.
I've got to.
Sleep.
Kathy Bragg, if you're listening, she just sent me something, so I'm pretty sure she is. I'm trying to get the logo now. So we got that big basketball jam happening.
Yeah, we do.
Anyway,
Sunday.
I'm trying to multitask, and
Sunday,
it's hard
Sunday.
to do all I'm doing. But yes, we went to a meeting yesterday. I went to a meeting yesterday because there was no power. There's no convenient outlets near the basketball court.
Oh no.
Which is kind of ill planning.
I know, but it's kind of out there a little bit too. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, when Parks and Recs put stuff, why didn't they think like that? I don't get it. Why didn't they just think that way? I guess that's because 20 years of being an electrician. I think that,
they probably thought people
1990 to now, you know what I'm saying?
People would probably just go over there and hook up.
What they going to hook up?
No, I'm saying that's probably why they didn't do it.
Nobody's going down there with a George Foreman.
I would.
Well,
I would too. Now that we know how to make we know how to cook fish on a George Foreman like it's nothing, man. Whoo! We've been having flounder, grouper, salmon, tilapia.
I like that we were talking about the basketball thing.
Yeah,
we're going back
to fish.
Yeah, man. I started thinking about lunch. What you talking about? I'm hungry now.
Squirrel.
Watermelon. But so all they had to do was put a lock though on the outlets like they did at Harley, but they didn't even do that.
Or just run it off through a box.
There's two tennis courts.
So
it's basketball court. It's the double, actually, 2 basketball courts on one piece of concrete. Then
tennis court.
Like 2 tennis courts on one piece, and then it goes to another 2 tennis courts on right. At the furthest corner, the furthest end, there's huge power. No receptacle.
Crazy.
Oh, no.
There's all the panels, all of it's locked. Every bit of it's locked.
There's lighting down there, right?
There's lighting.
The big lighting.
And there's timers that turn on the lighting, but I don't need to get in trouble going down there and popping a switch cover off and throwing some power out, because then that opens the door.
Come on, let's do
So
for other problems. We're taking a generator. So I need you to look me in the eyes. I need you to make sure that Travis makes sure that somebody reminds me to make sure that we take gas.
I have gas. Does that count?
Put it in a jar for me. We'll use it later.
Cool beans.
But yeah, I need to make sure that we take the generator, which is already on the bus.
I don't know how full that will fill the tank, but
it just emptied your tank. What are you talking about? But yeah, that's the biggest thing I got to do. I got to.
Somebody doesn't look.
Oh, that's Emmy.
Morning.
I was gonna get you up at 8 o'clock. You're up early.
What's that?
So my daughter has this insanely great job that she just landed. She's always loved photography, so she threw in this application at this camera place, similar to what us older folks would call Owen Mills. She gets there and she's rocking it so good. As the new girl, though, she's rocking it so good that she's already putting 2 of the other girls to shame, and the managers already love her to death.
Awesome.
I'm looking
Way
at her,
to go.
and I know she's a little OCD like me, and she's very much a perfectionist. And when she wants it her way, and it's got to be perfect, it's got to be her way, and it's got to be perfect. She doesn't put 10% in; she puts 110% in. So she said she's putting 0. She's not a great
Well,
waiter.
congratulations.
She's not a great.
Put 110% in on that hairdo.
That's right. She's not a great morning person. Let's leave her alone on that one. And not me telling you to leave her alone. I'm saying I'm going to leave her alone on that one. But she's rocking it so much that I even made the joke last night at dinner. I'm like, you'll be running that place before it's over with.
Cool.
The next thing I know, she's like, yeah, the manager's already come in and said that I'm going to go really far here.
That's awesome.
Cool.
So how about this, Mike?
Okay.
You know gadgets.
I do. I am the gadget master.
Just like I know gadgets. We just know different gadgets.
Mm-hmm.
Steph just knows tricks how to open beer.
And pickle juice.
And pickle juice.
And coconuts.
She puts on okay.
Squirrel.
So 2 girls that are working with her are starting to try to boast.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like me and you hanging out with 2 guys that want, and me and you start talking about cars, and they try to say they got better cars.
Sure.
So these 2 girls, Emmy said something about scheduling so she could get some sleep. She's working 60 hours a week. And that girl says, yeah, I need to get my schedule right because I got to do bookings for my photography that I do. And my daughter's already thinking, when do you sleep, crackhead? So
are we getting her in trouble by
no.
talking? Okay.
So these 2 people are boasting about cameras and the Canon 70D is like $5,400.
Yeah, big time.
So they're all joking. Everybody knows almost every camera in the world, the thumb button to take the picture, or if you use the finger to do it, is on the right-hand side.
Yes.
That's like a given.
101. Baby.
It doesn't matter if it's $100 camera or a $10,000 camera, right?
Yes.
So with that being said, they keep bragging about their cameras and trying to belittle my daughter. So then my daughter walks into the room where one of them's trying to load the memory card on a regular, like, decent Nikon, not like a $10,000 Nikon,
like a DSL or something.
Like a $1,500 Nikon, $1,500 Nikon. And the girl doesn't even know where to put the memory card.
There you go.
Wow.
She says a few minutes later in the other room, the girl could not find the snap button and says, "Well, this isn't like my Canon 70D." And my daughter's like, "You do know, like most," and my daughter's me. So what do you think is going to happen? You do know that most cameras in the world have the thumb button on the right side, right? Yeah. So she let them bump them gums and then watch them act stupid. And then that's when the manager pulled my daughter to the side and said, "Look, you're really doing great. Don't worry about all that."
Yeah.
But as a manager, doesn't that show how stupid your other two employees are?
Yeah, but sometimes you're working with what you got.
Oh, no, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Sometimes you're working.
I have you
daughters,
here.
I know. Yeah. See.
And you have me.
And then of course there's
Does that not sound like a weird beginning of like one of them old TV shows? What was
Come
it?
and knock on my door.
Yes. If we did a stupid show, could you see as Three's Company, me and Mike being the two gay roommates and Steph being the redneck?
Yeah, let's do it.
That would be an insanely crazy
Let's
show.
do it.
I'm not saying I want to play a gay guy,
We won't-
and you're not either, but wouldn't that make a crazy show?
Hey.
You got the older military guy that now comes out as being gay.
Yeah, man.
You
let's
got the
do it.
DJ who's off the charts all of a sudden
Let's
becomes
do it.
gay, and then redneck Steph becomes a lesbian. Well,
Oh,
that's
no,
not
no,
too
no,
far
she's-
stretched.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stay straight though. I think she would have to stay straight.
Yes, to make it funny.
To make it funny.
It'd be the opposite of Three's Company.
And you know what we'd call it? Three's a number.
Yes. You would have to make it Seinfeld-ish, because it just popped out like yesterday or the day before. They said 20 something years ago or 30 years ago, 17 years ago, whatever. It popped out. Seinfeld was first aired, and I didn't know it already been like 20 something years. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
and it's and we specialize in discussing, nothing.
Nothing
I mean,
of
we-
importance.
Well, I mean, yeah, every once in a while we'll hit a topic, but for the most part, we're just three folks.
Sitting on the front steps.
An old military gay guy.
See?
a gay
And
radio
then
DJ.
Tyler would have to come onto the show here and there as the straight neighbor,
Oh,
but yet still-
or the landlord.
but still talk and act the same way.
Yeah.
But he's straight. Like we don't act like we
Okay,
could be
okay.
homosexuals, but we would be
yeah,
on the show. And then he who talks that way
Yeah.
is the straight guy.
okay,
And
Well,
Steph
well,
Steph
talk
would just
to
be confused.
yeah. Well, that's you do.
No, I mean as far as her
Sexuality.
thank you.
So
Aren't
would
we
I be a
all?
transgender?
Aren't we all?
No, but it would be funny for like one of us to bop into the bathroom and you be standing up to pee. And we go, is there something we need to know?
Sorry, I should not.
And then right as she looks like she's peeing, she goes, "No, I'm really just shaving my leg." And I'd be like, "You're in jeans. How are you shaving? Oh my God, what area are you shaving?" Over the
Okay,
toilet.
Now,
Oh.
are we in a relationship in the show?
No, hell
There you
no.
go. Okay,
That would
well-
mess up the roommateness.
Well, yeah,
The
but
roommate.
You don't sleep with your roommates. Hey, I used to have roommates that were females. Let me tell you, if you ever sleep with one, it messes up
oh yeah,
everything.
it screws everything.
I had one that was a Gold Club stripper, and we accidentally got drunk one night. Yeah, destroyed the friendship.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. I've been there, done that. Didn't work. Okay, but see, on Three's Company, the two girls slept in the same room.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so I mean, if we're gonna figure this out, because you're not gonna want to sleep in the same room with me.
That's true.
Yeah.
CPAC or whatever. you
Well,
know.
at night, my body is basically like a bad
Oh
orchestra.
no, we'd have to have 3 rooms. It'd be like you, then Steph, then me. I'd have to have a little bit of redneck between the two of us. Isn't it just funny how we just go off these weird topics? There you go. So back to basketball.
Yeah, I think that's where we started.
Back to playing with balls, Michael.
There you go. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good.
So how's your balls bounce?
Not much anymore. They're right there at ground level though.
Oh, so you're that quick dribble.
Yeah, that's it. I'm old.
Wow.
We're talking about basketball, Stephanie.
What are you talking about, Steph?
I'm not talking about nothing.
No,
Where's your mind racing off to?
Hey, did y'all hear about BB King?
Man, it's
Yes.
sad.
Oh, it makes me feel old.
And you know what sucks is they said the words this morning. To me, it sounds like a setup. You know how they do that? They set things up for future problems. So
oh, what are you talking about?
they're making the comment about, you know, he was famous for this song and then he was famous for that guitar
Lucille.
that's probably worth millions. And I'm thinking, oh crap, you know what's going to happen? It's going to be just like Martin Luther King's Bible.
Yeah.
Yes.
People are going to be battling to sell the friggin' guitar.
Yes.
And if anybody deserves it, it'd be Eric Clapton.
Check this out.
Oh yeah.
There were numerous Lucille's.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Look, I watched a thing, and it's probably been 15 years ago. Joan Jett. So if Joan Jett has a collection of guitars that's over 500 guitars, you know Clapton does. I bet you Clapton's probably got a room just for guitars.
Oh,
I bet
sure,
he's even got one of the Lucille's
Yeah,
probably
there's
autographed.
no telling.
Because, you know,
they played House of Blues together so much.
and they did an album together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I actually had a listener, well, Nick actually requested if we would play The Thrill Is Gone in honor of BB King.
Well, I tell you what,
if you have it.
you know, that was his number one song across the board. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that was the number one song. He had a couple other ones that got up there, you know, but for the most part, that was it. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I couldn't believe, because just last week they were saying that he wasn't doing good.
Yeah, they moved him to hospice.
Yeah.
I think we said something.
Sorry, y'all.
So, no, it's cool.
Yeah.
I think everybody's, I don't know if it's the pollen or what. Everybody,
Man, it's bad on me.
Everybody in my family has got a cold or something. My son's graduating from Walton County High School today. Tomorrow's the ceremony. My other one, Santino, he's moving on up. And then my grandson, he's going
to the top.
Yep.
To a deluxe apartment.
In the sky.
Steph, where you at, man?
Well, I was just looking.
I'm just playing.
Steph, did you watch any of those shows? Any of the shows we're talking about? Like the Jeffersons or Maude? Of course. Okay.
And look, I was walking with Oz yesterday.
Walking with Oz.
And I know I didn't have to say this, but I did it anyway.
Were y'all holding hands and skipping?
No, but it did
Singing,
kind
"We're
of.
off to see the
No,
wizard."
it did kind of look like the end of Three's Company where they're walking towards the sailboat. So, as we're walking,
wait a minute, you cheating on me?
He points to the original basketball court from when this park was first made, and I looked up, and look, no matter what, everybody needs to remember. I grew up on Glenwood. You did too. You know,
Sure did.
It doesn't matter how many years ago it was. We still live that life. We know that life. So I'm walking with him, and I'm like, Oz. I said, dude, that basketball is like some straight out of the 1970s crap. I said, that looks like something you'd have seen on What's Happening.
Yeah.
You know,
chain, actual chain
actually the chains aren't on there because years ago I had heard that there had been a problem with some chains cutting people.
Yeah.
And the reason I know that is I remember at Farrington Elementary, one of my friends went to slam dunk. We were in the 7th grade, and he got his birdie finger hung in the chain, and they ended up having to take him to the hospital.
Was Farrington up the hill going towards Covington Highway on the left, or was that
no?
Atherton?
Farrington was off of Panola. It was a
That's right,
huge,
okay.
huge kind of old community.
That was Atherton.
Atherton was the one on Glenwood.
Right there
Yep.
by,
you go up the hill past the cemetery on the right and take a left and go down into Atherton.
I lived in the you know where the cemetery was? There's an apartment complex there called Arthur's Court.
Yes.
That's where I lived. And it was right by what was the name of the stupid hotel right there?
The 8 Ball Inn.
8 Ball.
The Old English.
Old English.
Where they filmed Cannonball Run.
Yeah, baby.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, we used to call it 8 Ball Inn. And then what was so stupid is right before it kind of got condemned, they had just built a Super 8. So then when you would tell everybody, Yeah, down there. You go down now past 8 Ball Inn, and everybody gets confused. How bad is it that on Glenwood Road you would get confused with 2 8 balls? Hotels, I mean, not cocaine or nothing. That was being sold down the street in Emerald Forest, by the way.
Boy, I tell you what, that area sure has changed.
Yes. Did I ever tell you the story about me and my Corvette on Glenwood?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were talking. Remember, we were talking about the Kmart used to be at the top of the hill.
That was
And Buddy Dove Autos used to be across the street, and I grew up with the
How about
Dove brothers and all.
Do you remember the intersection? Because there was the Burger King,
that was further down,
and the Taco Bell. That was at one time Del Taco before Taco Bell bought them out. That's where when at the time I was joining the Boy Scouts or what have you, we lived in Farrington, and we drove to Midway Presbyterian, where our Boy Scout meetings were, and we ate at Del Taco every Thursday night. And then the next thing we know, we show up one day and it's like,
it's gone.
How this was Del Taco. How's it Taco Bell? And then it was only like 2-3 months after that it was just gone altogether.
All right, here's a good one for you. There was a restaurant that it was fast food that was built right up there, and they completely screwed it up. And when you went through the drive-through, it was on the wrong side of the car. Do you remember?
Holy cow! No, I don't remember this.
Yeah,
Where was it?
It was on the top of the hill up there, and it was heading down like there was a Miss Winters right there.
Yeah,
it was right in there.
Holy cow! I never noticed.
They built it, and then it was like, crap, we screwed up.
So why didn't they just turn people to drive the other way?
Well, because then you would.
Because you'd have went to the window first. Duh! Listen to me. I just did the same. I just did the same brain fart they did. Apparently, Jesus.
Yep, it was an Arby's.
Golly, I can't believe I just thought about it like that.
Have y'all?
I did exactly what I'm laughing about. Like, yeah sure, okay.
Have you been over on Jimmy Carter, right where it's at 85 lately?
Not lately. My thing is I haven't been on Jimmy Carter 85 in forever. I get confused at first I was very confused with the way they did that bridge at Pleasant Hill. Oh my God. The Gwinnett Mall. Yeah. You've been there to see that one? Yeah, where you're driving on the bridge on the wrong side of the bridge?
Yeah. I mean,
but it really seems to work better. Have you never seen this bridge?
I don't guess
I'm telling you, the first time you drive on it, you get like, holy cow, what the hell's going on? But then about the third or fourth time you ride on it, you go, this does work better.
No. Well, I can assure you the Jimmy Carter Boulevard Bridge at 85, I would like to meet the guy that designed it.
Has it changed?
Yes.
So is it similar to the Pleasant Hill?
No, it's all under construction right now.
Okay.
I can assure you this. It is probably the most, and I've driven everywhere, man. I've driven overseas.
If you've driven in Asia, Saban or Aban or whatever these funky desert places are, and then you come here and see this.
Lived in, I drove in Great Britain, so it's crazy. And I'm here to tell you, I was like, oh my God. And
is it good or bad?
It's really bad, dude.
Oh my God.
It's really
it's worse than Pleasant Hill?
It's really, really bad.
Oh
yeah. Pleasant Hill worked out after the construction. The construction wasn't handled properly.
That's right.
If you ask me.
Yeah.
But it flows now. This is not going to flow, man.
That's why I say the Pleasant Hill, after you get past the odd part of it and you actually just drive it, if you follow everybody that's in front of you and follow what you're supposed to, it works perfect. It's when you try to do what you've been trained to do for 50 years as far as driving on the right side of the road, then you kind of get a little screwed.
Well, like when you go over here to Covington in the circle.
Yeah, the loop.
I mean, let me tell you something. My buddy, my best friend, whole wide world, Jesse Holder, he lives in Covington, has for years. And I'm sitting there going, hey, this is just like a lot of the places I've driven, and this really works. First thing out of his mouth is, he goes, stupidest thing they've ever done.
That loop works.
I'm like, man, that loop freaking works.
But let me tell you funny. So we go to someplace for an after birthday eating drink, what have you. So we're getting off that loop, and there's a guy in a black Beamer and I'm in a Honda minivan.
There you go.
We come to that loop that has the big sign that says 35 caution. He decides to prove that his Pirelli low profile tires will hang a curve. So he comes out of the loop at 60. The problem is at the end of that loop, there's a right that curves on back, and then there's a straight that becomes a stop sign where you turn left, you know. But then there's this concrete V wedge that is your divider. It says, Scott, you either hang to the right or you slow to the stop sign. The Beamer almost peeled his BMW label off the tip of the V. He just slams on the brakes, pulls left, and realizes there's a stop sign there. Because if he had kept going, he'd have went over the street, through the chain link, and back into the expressway. So he gets to the stop sign. I'm already going straight because I've just eased to the right, merged right in with the traffic. I look in the mirror, and you see him then turn his right signal on and turn. After he sat there for a few seconds going, honey, check your pants. Make sure you didn't pee on my leather seat. I've always thought that happens because you see the tire marks. Yeah. I've never seen it happen. After seeing it happen, I'm like, hot dog.
I've never said that I'm a great driver. I mean, I'm okay. I'm good. I can.
That's right.
I mean, I drive a sports car.
I'm not great, but I'm definitely not bad.
Just for all of our listeners, I do drive a sports car. It's a 2001 Dodge Neon. It's a
4-door.
4-door. Thanks, Steph.
It has instead of the Nopey package, it has the Dopey package. It's one of the 7 dwarf packages that Neons offer.
And it only goes fast down the road because it's got that big old wing on the back.
Right. Oh. It becomes Sleepy Dwarf at stop signs.
That's what it has to get out and push.
And then if Steph drives it, it becomes Dopey.
Scotty,
Mike, you want some of this?
Scotty knows it because when I'm broke down the side of the road, he beeps the horn and waves.
I did try to stop. Well, I called to check on the brother.
It was going through a thing.
I might have passed you, but I at least called and checked.
The thing's got almost 300,000 miles on it.
If I'd have known you were going to be there a while, I'd have thrown some beef jerky out the window. A bottled water, beef jerky. And then he might would have turned around and go, thanks for something to drink, but how about the water for the radiator, fool?
No, we filled up before we left. But we got that fixed. But you see people, I used to drive a lot. I used to drive about 100 and something miles a day when I was working out in Marietta. And now, just here to the studio is really my longest drive that I ever do.
And you're okay with that, right?
I have a real long...
I don't want to drive like I used to. I mean, I used to end up making a loop around 285 and every morning for like a year, I had to get up at 5, be leaving the house so that I could get on 78 by 6 a.m. to be in Alpharetta, literally tools in hand, walking in this big computer room I had to work on at 7 a.m. every day. And I was like, I don't miss that.
Dude, I'm okay in traffic because I'm one of these guys that, I have things I'm doing inside the car or listening to. So, like my brother, my oldest brother, Wayne, if you're listening, I apologize. I'm about to rag on you. Dude, road rage. If we come up on traffic, road rage. I mean.
Yeah, that's what Travis says. I hate riding with him.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Did you just use the word hate? Hate is such a horrible word.
It's a hateful word. No, but hey,
I dislike riding with him.
I wasn't trying to be mean, but I started thinking about it. It's like hate's such a strong word when you say it and don't mean it. Like I'm gonna kill you. Maybe we should find a better way of saying that.
God, what's up with Scotty?
I don't know.
Now he's saying he's gonna kill me.
I found my sensitive side.
A sexual picture of you two on our Facebook page.
Yeah, and do you know that Travis seen that and he's like, "Why didn't you tell me about that picture?" I said,
what was there to tell?"
He said, well, you didn't say anything about it. And all of a sudden I'm flipping through Facebook and there it is. Like,
better watch out, Scotty.
Oh no, he's the good husband and Travis is the bad husband. They take turns. But I was like,
how in the hell did I get compared to a husband to you?
I don't know, but Travis is the one that did it.
Listen here, redneck. We need to get some understanding here. You always say we're like brothers and sisters, and now you're talking husbands. We already know you date cousins. I didn't know that you fooled around with your brother, too.
No.
You took this to an entirely wrong level.
Pickle juice.
Yeah.
Jesus.
My nose is still burning from that.
That's gross.
But it's funny. But no, if somebody cuts Travis off, it's like he could be going below the speed limit and somebody pulls out in front of him And they cut him off, so he's gonna speed up and get on their bumper. And I'm like, you do realize if they brake check,
you're in trouble.
You're at fault,
Oh, yeah.
not them. Well, they shouldn't have pulled out in front of me. Well,
and the bad thing is you can get in trouble for brake checking too. But the problem is in front of a judge, what can you say?
Yeah,
you can't,
because he's going to be like looking at guy A, going, "Look, you brake checked. You knew you were being a dick." Guy B, you got on his ace. You know you were being a dick. You're both getting punished. It's like dealing with two kids fighting over a chocolate pudding in the kitchen. You both were being dumb. And
now clean up the pudding.
Here's the problem. My dad, and you being military can say this too. My dad was a police officer. My real dad was. And when Natural Born Killers came out, he really kind of freaked out watching that movie because he says all it takes is somebody to just lose it one day.
Yep.
All it takes is somebody just to lose it one day. How about the movie with Michael Douglas? One of my favorite movies in the world, Falling Down. It's about a guy who was he lost his wife due to stress and emotional stuff.
From the
job. He was he lost his child in this. His wife ended up really wanting to put a restraining order against him because he felt like his world was coming apart. Then he had to move back home with his mom. Then he had to pretend. Here's a middle-aged guy. He had to pretend going to work every day so his mom didn't worry about him. And then he was sitting in a Chevette in rush hour traffic in L.A., people honking, everybody raising hell because of some construction on the road. And the dude just gets out of his car with his briefcase and just walks away from his car. Walks into a convenience store to get a quarter for a payphone. And the guy behind the counter is nasty to him. So he kind of gets pissy. Then the guy outside messes with him. He gets pissy. All of a sudden, he just snaps. Everybody should go watch this movie, by the way. But he just snaps and just starts unloading on people. And the problem is this. That could happen any day. It could happen with you. It could happen with me. Steph ain't going to throw pickles because she's going to save them. But she could throw the pickle jar at you. Any day, somebody could just snap. And what are you going to do? I mean, if you're not expecting it, what's going to happen? You're standing there working with a guy that you've known for 50 years, and all of a sudden he picks up the claw hammer and cracks you across your temple. What do? Oh, that's right. You fall down. You're probably going to be dead. So you should probably not call the guy next to you that you've worked with for 20 years a-hole, because he might not be liking that. He might be a little aggravated with it, especially after a couple of years.
Right.
And that's why I tell people, don't bully. Road bully, that's the same thing. Are you just really begging for attention that much? And on top of that, like I try to say when somebody gets on my butt and they keep honking trying to pass me, I'm like, you should have left earlier.
Yep.
If you were if you were in that big of a hurry, you should have left earlier, dumbass.
And the thing about it, when somebody starts blowing their horn at me, I'll slow down. I'll go even slower.
Okay.
I will.
But the problem is you're no different than the guy that brake checks when you do that.
Yeah.
I do it sometimes too. I'm not trying to say I don't, but I'm saying if you already got a pissed off bull, would you walk up and poke him in his eye? Right? Because if you've already got an idiot behind you trying to get on your butt and you do tap the brakes one time, and I'm bad about it, I've done it before. I'm not trying to say I hadn't, but I'm feeding into it. So what if I brake check him 3 or 4 times and then at the red light, what happens?
Who knows? He could get out.
You never know what kind of person's behind you.
You know, about 2 years ago, I was working on something called, when I was a bodyguard in the military, the general I was protecting, he had what was called the do what's right policy. And whenever somebody had to come in front of him and talk about doing something stupid that they did or blah, 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 you know what he used to always do is, he was an old man. He'd look at you and he'd go like this, son, you know the difference between right and wrong? And they'd go, yes, sir. And he'd go, well, you need to do what's right. And that meant everything in your life.
That's right.
Do what's right. Because your mama and daddy taught you what was right, hopefully, when you were a little itty bitty thing.
Or they at least attempted, hopefully.
Yeah. So what I was doing was I wanted to do a national do what's right day. And I wanted to do it on the anniversary of JFK. Because I think in our country, when JFK got shot and killed, I think that's when all of us as regular old civilians started to realize that our government was keeping stuff from us. You know, that just seemed like everyday folks, mom, you know, the stay-at-home mom with the apron on that kissed us on top of the head and sent us to school. She figured it out after that the government was, you know, not being completely upfront with us. So I want to do a do what's right policy, and it goes all the way, man. Look, check this out. That day, nobody speeds. Nobody's dangerous.
Yeah.
Nobody deals drugs. Just inventory your drugs that day. Whatever. Don't be mean to each other. Love each other. Say hi to a neighbor you never spoke to. Just one day. Just one day.
Well, did you read my post this morning?
No.
I know you were running late.
Yeah, I was.
So watch. I'll just try to read it real quick. The reason is because what you just said kind of went along with what I just woke up and was feeling this morning. So here's what I wrote this morning. Spread smiles like the flu. One smile to one person could cause that person to smile to 10 people. Then what? Could we have a nation of smiles? I said, what's wrong with that? I said, I'm only trying to save the world one smile at a time, which that's what I've said for years. I said, that's been my mission since 2005. And then I did a little mathematical equation. It says you plus me equals we. So you got this. I got this. We got this. I put, have a great day. Make a mission to make a person smile today. And I said, please try. You will like how it makes you feel. And simply don't ride somebody's ace today.
No.
If you needed to be there if you needed to be there at 8, you should, and you got to drive 15 minutes away, you should have left 20 minutes before.
It's not my
because
fault.
You needed to take into effect red lights, fire trucks, trains, wrecks. Didn't your mom and daddy tell you that? Didn't somebody tell you to be planned properly? If I have to be somewhere at 7, I try my best. If it's a guaranteed, Scott, you got to be here at 7 before this meeting starts, I will be there 15 minutes early. If that means I'm sitting in the parking lot 15 minutes before the 15 minutes early. Like, for instance, Sunday, we're supposed to meet at 11. I said, unless I get held up by somebody, I will be there most likely at 10:30. Because me, Steph, and Travis, and of course Ashley will be with us sometimes, have the rule that we leave 30 minutes most of the time before we have to, because we allot driving in the traffic, we allot going to Walmart, or not Walmart, but Quick Trip. So I'm just using that as an example. If we all spent time planning ourselves a little better, we would not have so much animosity, hopefully.
I believe that, I used to say all the time when people go speeding by me, I used to go, God, they must really love their job.
Yeah.
But why don't we push that? Why don't we make that like a little radio station or a morning show thing where we kind of push, how they had random acts of kindness a while back. Hey, push something about smiling.
I'm with you.
Dude,
I'm with you.
Selfie smiles or smiley selfies. Send them into us.
We did that. The one that Crystal started with no makeup.
Yeah, the no makeup day and taking a selfie.
Yeah,
taking a selfie of yourself.
The loving
with no makeup.
You day, the skin you're in, or love the skin you're in.
Love the skin you're in.
Something like that. I can't remember what it was called.
So yeah,
but yeah. I mean, we always preach positivity.
I think in a lot of the stuff you say, whenever you're talking to people, don't they already know this stuff? Are we just reiterating it? Here's what's funny with some of my videos, and so many people reach out to me and say, dude, I needed to hear that today. And most of it's private messages. A lot of people want to keep their life secret. I don't even know that I have secrets anymore. I try to have secrets. God, it's so hard.
Come and knock on my door.
So, but so many people reach out and go, man, I needed that today. But they already knew it, but they just needed to hear it. And I tell people the thing is, and I definitely don't take me as boasting when I say this, but there's so many times we've made jokes about me being a preacher by the time I turn 50. And people say, Scotty, I don't know what it is about you, but you captivate people. You get people's attention. You're not telling them something they don't know, but it's the way you deliver it. You make them see it a different way. That's why I joke and say everybody needs Scotty glasses. And at one time people were actually making jokey, videos of yellow lenses to just make that joke. But, I was sitting in the doctor's office the other day and he says, are you a preacher? And I went, matter of fact. And he says, I just see that in you. I said, and that's been said a lot. I think the difference is you've been sugar-coated your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
You've been sugar-coated your whole life. I mean, don't get me wrong. You don't want to go sit at the, golly, I don't even know what's the church where they and they at the end of all their words, and they almost look like they're screaming and crying.
Like Pentecostal.
I don't even remember.
No, the Southern Baptist church
Southern Baptist would do
that
it,
I grew up in.
But
he did that.
A lot of people are just not wanting to hear that anymore.
Oh,
People want real. People want to hear real experiences, and it's kind of hard for the guy that's always lived good to try to tell me why not to be bad. Like how do you know? So anyways, I don't want to go down that road too far, but
yeah,
that's a rabbit hole that you can't get out of.
Woo!
So Chris just sent his picture. He said, look, I have a no makeup day.
Oh God.
What the hell, dude? That is an amazing smile right there. I will, Chris with Ravens Renovation. I love you, bro.
Post it.
And that is an awesome smile. That is nothing but teeth. He is going to share that smile today. Well, he just did. He just did share that smile with the three of us.
Yeah.
And
us laughing.
And has us laughing. So that's what I'm getting at is everybody needs to just do that. And look, there's the picture of Jeff making fun of the yellow lenses.
Hey, give it, shoot it. Let's put it on the Facebook just for fun.
So, and that's the catch. Everybody should just take a minute to make somebody smile, even if it's a fart at a McDonald's window.
Yep.
Or the checking out or whatever, dude. I mean, how about the girl at Walmart? I saw a girl at Walmart the other day. The line was just crazy, and I got it there, and she says, is this going to be all? And I said, well, hell yes. Like I need to spend more money. And she started giggling. And I knew because you could see it written all over her face that she was having a blah day.
Bad day. Yep.
And then, of course, the people behind me are laughing now. So, it's just so simple to make somebody smile. And hell, you're going to be the one to smile from it too.
Funny story. And yes, it has to deal with my grandson who is, who you just adore, Scotty.
She has a grandson that could play Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street. He could play Chucky because he's that kid. But the funny is the day that she sends me a picture of him, he's wearing a striped shirt, the same color that Freddy Krueger would be wearing.
And a hat, and the same kind of Freddy Krueger
Just
hat.
for fun, pardon my cough.
Hey, how's it going? I'm sorry, how you doing?
Good.
Pretty good, sir. What's up with you?
Oh, not a whole lot. It's Friday. I was calling in real quick on a topic here, believe it or not. I was going to say on the whole good deed thing, smiling, making people smile. I just made this family behind me, I'll say family, just a mom and her kid, smile really hard at McDonald's. So, because I paid for their breakfast.
Good for you, man.
So, anybody out there listening, you happen to swing through a drive-thru, pay it forward.
Pay it forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That is awesome, man. You're a good guy.
And look, little Richard just sent in his. Look at his. His is well. That's I don't know that this is quite a smile. It's more of a evil madman kind of look. But it's a heck of a tee shot.
Hey.
Put it on the Facebook page.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him over.
Shoot him over there.
So yeah,
people,
it's just cool.
People would do that a lot when we were in uniform and we used to go to Starbucks in the morning.
Yeah, but the selfies y'all were taking were probably kind of weird.
Yeah, they were. And
you're talking about paying for coffee. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When I worked for UPS, I had more people pay for my lunches and breakfast when I was working for UPS than I've ever had with any other company.
Isn't that cool?
So, I mean, I see where I think maybe people should, instead of just helping, like, the people, like, service people, stuff like that, if people would just do, like, what I just done more often,
help
paying it
anybody.
forward, I mean, it would just create such a better environment for everyone.
Look, little Richard just said, look in the background. Look in the background.
I can't tell.
Hold on. Let me zoom in so you can see what this is.
Is it his butt?
Yep, it's a latrine selfie.
He's taking a poopy picture.
It's a latrine.
I hope that look was not the grunting.
Could have been. Is that a scratch and sniff?
No.
Good.
So anyways. Yes, so back to what you were saying. So you've had more people do that as UPS than ever. And now what happens?
Well, now, I mean, with me being in the job I'm in and running around, constantly eating, not necessarily fast food, but I'll swing through the McDonald's and grab a sweet tea really quick because it's faster. But I find myself paying for a lot more people than people are actually paying for, like me catching a pay it forward kind of moment. But the people in the Loganville McDonald's say every time I come through there, because I've done it like 3 or 4 times already, I start a chain. And they said it usually lasts for about 30 to 45 minutes and then it dies out. So I was pretty happy to hear that too.
Cool. And I just got from Danielle. I got her smiling selfie.
Oh,
Thank
cool.
you, Danielle. Good to see your beautiful face this morning.
That is so cool. Everybody keep sending them in. If you're listening,
I'm going to go post them right now.
If you are listening,
I was going to send in, but I didn't want to scare the hell out of everybody. So
no, we need it. I'm sorry, sir. You're going to have to send you're going to have to send in that smiling selfie.
I'm going to make a collage of them to put on the Facebook. Steph, send me that one.
Okay.
Let me see if.
Well, I guess I'll find time here shortly to get a selfie.
Yeah, well, hurry up, because I'm gonna go to commercial. I'm gonna play 2 songs and make a collage. So anybody that wants to send pictures, do it really fast, please. So I can make a collage and post it as one big picture of all the smiles. So everybody,
hey, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Could you throw on Tesla?
Well, I was actually going to play Happy since we were talking about smiles and BB King and Eric Clapton.
Yeah.
So
that'll work too.
All righty. We'll see you. We'll be back in a minute. All right, bye. All right, everybody, hang tight. We're going to go to a commercial. I'm going to take these pictures, make a collage as well. It's just for fun in the morning, man. And really, it's open topic, which is what we tell people all the time. We'll be right back.
Cool.
So, Steph, I only have 3. If you'll send me hers.
I'm sending you hers, and then I'm sending the one of Ashley this morning.
And then I'm gonna get a picture of all 3 of us. But we'll all need to come over here so we get the picture.
Oh, I should have chopped that. Well, I guess you can chop it. I mean, you can't see anything.
Well, Joe Leeper sent his too. Cool. Joe Leeper, here is a forced smile since I feel like hammered doo-doo. All right, run over here real quick. Let's get this done. And then I'll take separate ones too. Come on, Utes. Come on, Utes. Utes. Oh. Daddy, go ahead, there. All right, sit down. That way we have smile. Won't see teeth. No more.
How much?
Just giggle. Think about having sex with God. But at least I got you smiling.
Evil dude. Oh my goodness. Oh, great. Travis locked his keys in the truck. This is Jacob's.
What?
Smiling selfie.
I posted it on my personal page. People are like, no, I think not. I think quit being a bunch of dud. Anything. Get somebody's smile. You see that thing Jacob posted? That is weird. That's it's the word good, but if you look at the inside of all the letters, it's spelled evil. Gotcha. Oh my God. Here's a buddy of mine. Can I send it to you? A picture. He's a Atlanta PD. Email? Hey.
Yeah.
I know. Like crazy. Jason, we thought he's gonna do that. He said, okay.
The pictures are flying in, so give me a second.
listening to it.
Go to Rich Arthur real quick. Or it's on phone. Go from your phone. Save it.
Okay.
I'm getting so many. I'm trying to catch up.
I just got to
Don't worry. Just keep going.
Okay.
You trying to tell me something that don't even matter right now. I'm sorry. I'm just like, wow. Got it. I don't know. That's why I said it just lit up on my phone, so I assumed it was Rick's. Because I want to be able to be done. I don't mean that to be rude. I'm just like I just don't want to keep leaving the show on hang while we do pictures. I'm trying to do it. You know what I mean? Just trying to do so much. Very limited.
Yeah.
All right, is that it?
I guess.
Trying to get one more.
I got room for one or two. All right, I have room for two more pictures. Two more pictures. If you've not sent a picture, please send us a picture. Here's JD.
Travis is one of him and Freddie.
Yes, that would be awesome. All right, if we go back for a quick couple of seconds while I do this, y'all will need to. Michelle, your husband caught that picture already. Great job, though.
Stop running. Imagine that.
So Michelle goes to send me a picture that her husband already covered because he wanted to make sure she was in there too. Isn't that awesome?
If you want some more, people are sending what Robin just sent picture of the chicken.
Well, I want our list.
And then, well, yeah, she's not. And then Keith Wilson just, it looked like a drink. He's a vacation.
Good Lord.
I'm forwarding you my mom. She just sent me.
Y'all, I just created a monster. I'm going to have to go one more song.
We can talk.
If y'all got it covered. Yeah, if y'all will please cover it.
Okay. Let me get this one sent to you.
Laugh about it. All right, we're back. We created a monster, but this will be kind of awesome, though. This will be cool.
Yeah, they're coming in pretty fast here. It's pretty funny. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Did you get the one I just sent you?
Yes.
Okay. She's enjoying her morning. That's my mama. Why? She's enjoying her morning coffee while listening to us.
What?
My mama. Why?
I don't know. Why are you asking me why?
Why?
Who's on first?
Why? Ask why.
Why is it your mama?
Who's on first?
I don't know. No,
Who's
I
on
don't know.
second?
I don't know what's on second. I don't know who's on third.
Good Lord. Let me tell y'all. We fixing it. I don't know what I'm going to do because we've got so many now.
Yeah.
No, and don't think I'm not going to post them. That's not what I mean. I'm like, holy cow, look at this. This is awesome.
You might have to make like 2 collages.
No, I'll deal with it. And I'm dealing with it right now.
Where'd the word coulage come from?
It's right next to Kool-Aid.
People say I look like that guy. People actually
really?
Has
somebody ever yelled, "Hey, Kool-Aid" when you walk?
Oh, absolutely. I have been told I look like Hey Kool-Aid more than once. I assure you.
Oh my God. And let me tell you how my language has gotten. I'm walking around and I'm going to kick Stephanie right in her uterus.
Oh my God.
I'm walking around talking yesterday to all these basketball guys at the park. I'm not trying to sound racist. Most of them were black. And the problem is hanging out with Steph. I'm like, yeah, y'all ought to be coming on down. And I'm like, really? Am I talking that horrible? And I have let my little redneck slang become how I speak.
Yeah, come on.
Need to go back down to Glenwood for a few minutes and reprogram my mouth.
That doesn't sound right at all.
Maybe I need
that doesn't sound
maybe
right.
I need to go to Kennesaw and reprogram my mouth.
Kennesaw.
What's in Kennesaw?
Yeah, really.
People that don't quite talk like Steph.
Well, you lost me on that one. Sorry about that, boss. You lost me on that one.
Never mind.
Yeah,
never mind.
That's
Yeah, let's go with
a
that.
new one on me. I'm sending you one that
All
was
right,
just
I had to
on
remove.
me.
I had to remove. What? Why do you keep sending me stuff?
Because it was just on the fun page. You told me to.
No,
send
you
the
just
ones
said
on
I'm. Listen, I'm gonna punch you right in your uterus.
Oh
You
my
just
God.
said I'm gonna send you one that's on me, and I don't want. I don't want a picture of anything on you.
Do it.
Yeah, I did say that. I meant
God,
to say
you-
on the fun page.
You
Do it.
friggin' weirdo! I'm gonna send you one of. No, we don't want any. Oh no! Oh, whew, I thought I lost the collage there for a second. All right, y'all have to talk and run the show while I'm
Well,
doing this.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean it's they're steadily flying in. I got about 5 in the last 2 seconds there, so I didn't want to send them to you, but I want to get them posted on the Facebook page.
I know, and I'm trying to do. I tries to do it, man. Hey, Steph,
Yes.
y'all run the show while I do this.
I'm trying.
That means put the phone down and do the show.
Quit
So-
interrupting.
So yesterday I did the whole
Pickle juice.
snorting of the pickle juice
Disgusting.
because my nose got a little stuffy, and yeah, it worked because now my nose won't stop running.
Where's it running to?
I don't know where it's running to, but it's a running.
Oh,
But it was quite funny. I smelled pickles.
All day, I'm sure.
yeah, I'm just waiting for her to be like, "Do you smell that? I smell fried pickles." No, Steph, they're not fried pickles.
You know, I've never had a fried pickle.
They are amazing.
People always talk about it, but I've never had fried pickle.
You get it, dip it in some ranch dressing.
Ranch dressing. God, I dip anything in ranch dressing. It don't matter to me. I will dip anything in ranch.
That worries me just a smidge.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Everything's safe.
Yeah.
Ranch dressing is safe.
Well,
I
I
don't
know that
know.
ranch is safe, but the fact that you're dipping anything in whenever.
Oh yeah. Don't get sexual.
I'm trying not to, boss.
What's the deal with the sex thing today with you?
You came in looking extra hot.
Well, I'm not wearing underwear.
Should I leave? Do
Do
y'all
we
need to
need
be
a
alone?
moment?
Yeah, do y'all
Come
need
and
to be
knock on my
alone?
door.
Do y'all need a moment? No, we don't need a moment.
We need the theme song, man.
Not right now.
3's just a number. I'm gonna work.
Okay, is there any more? I've got.
Yeah, I got tons more. You want
Come
more?
on.
Oh my God,
Travis.
hang on now.
If you want more pictures, I got them. I just was throwing the link over to our page, man.
The problem is I'm running out of space. So as of right now, are we done?
I have
I think-
1, 2, 3, 4 more that I
Oh,
can give
Jesus
right
Lord.
now if you wanted them.
Yes, send them now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to get. And I don't want to be judgmental. I'm gonna try to get all on I can.
And this one was just put on the Facebook page. I don't know if you want that one or
No.
not.
No, I just wanted who was listening right now.
Hey, they might be listening with their.
Hey, I'm being real. I just want who's
I
listening.
know.
Don't make it difficult, Steph.
I'm not.
We're not putting any damn pictures of Buttercup.
That ain't Buttercup.
Oh God,
Buttercup.
Steph, I don't care that it's not Buttercup. I'm
I'm
making that
sending
in
you
reference
one.
to.
I'm sending you one more. That just came in.
Some of these are crazy as hell.
Yeah. So we love our listeners.
Oh God, some of these are funny.
Oh my God, and these got to be people that are actually listening, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. If they're taking a selfie as of right now, that's what
Yes,
we're at.
these are all. This one's nothing but teeth, man. This is funny.
Alrighty then.
Can you even use the words Nertin but teeth.
Can you use the word?
Can you nothing but teeth?
I'm
Nothing, honey.
I'm telling you, your stupid lingo has messed me up.
Lingo.
And it's so funny though that Travis, when we first got married, he would tell me that I needed to pronunciate stuff because it was always shut the door or pick that up off the flow or stuff like that.
Pick it up off the floor.
And that was just from where I was from, that was just the way I talked.
Yeah.
Did you get JD's, Scotty?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they're flooding in.
They are flooding in, dude. Like, holy cow.
This is
I don't know how much more I can squeeze in. Shut up.
What are you talking about?
Shut up.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about,
He's
Willis?
talking about the pictures.
Oh, okay.
And JD, thank you for the picture, but I could have done without the dip there.
What are we talking about?
Are you calling JD a dip?
No, he sent me a picture. He says, there's a dip in there for you, LOL. JD, he said.
All right, I got room for like maybe 2.
Got 4 coming.
And these are listeners that are right now listening.
Yeah. Well,
Good gosh almighty.
All righty. Here you go. Here you go, Joe.
And the problem is you have
Yes,
to keep,
Travis,
you
I
have
got
to keep
yours.
laying the pictures over other pictures,
Did that send to you?
And Little Richard said it's not pronunciate, it's enunciate. Did I pronunciate that right?
Did you enunciate?
Wow.
Oh my God.
What damn planet did we just come from?
I don't know. I was trying to get Travis to send a selfie of Freddie, but I guess Travis is in a lift and Freddie's on the ground. So
I literally am having to make these pictures so friggin' small that I hope everybody can still see them. You know what I mean?
and these are going to be on the fun page.
Yeah, like literally in a few seconds, if I can get done, I plan on.
And what's really fun is go back through and tag everybody so they can see themselves.
And Tubby, what the hell are the pictures for? Okay, Tubby, you must have just tuned in. We were talking about make somebody smile today. Just do you know, if you smiled at somebody and made somebody else smile, what would happen? Because if you smiled and smiled at one person and then say that one person smiled to 6 other people,
Smiles are
the
contagious.
smiles are contagious. So that was the point of if you could, you know, if you'd like to send a smiley picture to me, please have your underwear on.
You got Rich's, right? You got Rich's picture?
Just for fun.
Good Freaky Friday morning to you.
What's up, Freaky?
How y'all doing? What's up, Big Sexy?
Oh, just making the world a sexy place to be in.
Got you. Good morning, Redneck.
Good morning.
Redneck.
Good morning, Jeff. What's up with
Guys
you?
talking about all these pictures that are flying in. Scotty, you always say it. Be careful what you ask for.
I know.
That's a good thing.
And I'm literally wrapping up the last couple of pictures that I can do anything with right now.
Everybody's getting sick.
It's just that time of the year, man.
Did y'all get
It
Jacob's
truly is.
picture?
Yes.
Did y'all put Jacob's picture on there? Doesn't he look like Cobblepot?
No.
Tubby, I just smiled at the hot chick that held the door for me at Randy's. See?
See?
So then maybe she'll go smile to 5 or 6 guys
Works for me.
and make their day.
Yeah.
And there'll be a happy ending.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I meant to the
Yeah.
I meant to the
the five
story.
guys?
Yeah.
I meant to the story.
Oh.
God, you perv.
You show up 10 minutes late to all you can eat. $10.
You put it out there.
Yeah, really. I mean, it's not like we don't know what's happening. I think that's the problem in the world is that we're way too politically correct anymore.
Yes, I told you. It's called the wussification of America.
Wussification. Because if you're a
That's
wussy,
insane.
And whatever, Heath, you're chicken. Heath won't send a selfie. He says he'll pass.
we have a picture of a chicken. Somebody sent me a picture of a chicken.
You have a picture of a goat, too.
Hey,
We
easy.
can't put the goat on there.
Don't be picking on Jacob.
Oh man, I just messed up and lost Okay, y'all focus on the show.
We're
and let-
focusing.
Okay,
and let
we
me
are.
Focus,
and let
focus,
me
focus.
finish this.
Okay. Got you, man.
So Steph, what
So
do you got?
what are you up to today, Jeff? Are you back from
Yeah.
New Jersey?
Nah, I just checked out of the hotel.
Oh.
Getting ready to head over to the showroom for a little bit. My flight leaves about 5 o'clock, so I got some time to kill. Sad thing is, it's almost a 2-hour drive from our showroom to the airport. So.
Oh yeah, but which airport are you going to?
Up. Philly.
Philly. That's not too bad. If you're going to LaGuardia or something like that, yeehaw.
Yeah, really. Yeah, but messed up my back on Wednesday, and the longer I sit, the more it locks up on me, and it's harder to move. So that's going to be an interesting 1.5-hour flight, not being able to move. So
tell the stewardess when you get on board.
I'm sorry?
Tell the stewardess when you get on board that you have a back problem and that it's going to be very difficult for you to be sitting still and all that other stuff. And what she'll do, I mean, most of them will, the flight attendant, if there's seats available after the plane takes off, she'll move you.
Yeah, I thought about doing that, getting aisle seats so that way in the middle I can get up and at least stretch a little bit so it won't be so bad once I land.
Yeah. If you, like I said, if you talk to her and all, she's cool, and there's a first class, they may not give you the, what do they call that stuff? The amenities.
Anemone?
Yeah, those.
Well, I'm sure if I told the attendant on the flight up, he would have been more than happy to help me out. Yeah, I think he was getting kind of sweet on me.
Jeff, I have from Chris with Ravens Renovation. He says to tell you to bring him some Wawa coffee. Wawa coffee?
Wawa.
Wawa.
Wawa here in Jersey is kind of like Quick Trip in Atlanta. When there's one on every corner, it's like major.
Those are hookers, dude. What are you talking about?
Our store manager lives for Wawa. Every morning she's got to stop by and get her Wawa coffee.
Wawa, what?
Wawa.
What you say?
WAWA, Wawa.
Oh, well, see, he spelled it wrong. So I'm getting after you, Chris. Chris spelled it WOWWA. Wawa.
It's WAWA.
See?
Yeah, it's kind of funny, though.
I'm confused.
It didn't take long.
That's easy.
At least Jeff knows what I'm talking about, and so does Chris.
Who just said I was easy?
Yeah, that's what.
Sleazy and easy just sound the same.
They do. If you slur your words, they do. All right, people are
like
sending
a
me.
year ago.
All right, I'm done. What else you got?
Somebody sent me a picture of monkeys.
No,
baby
no,
monkeys
that has
smiling.
nothing to do with what the hell we're saying. Now, you people are starting to get a little stupid now.
Yeah.
All right.
Message.
So there we go. I got space for one more, and it has to be a real picture because I feel like a couple of these might not be real.
What about us? Did you put us in there?
I've got us in there.
Okay, cool.
Did you get the one
like
you and Crystal?
Yes, I got that on there. Now, the guy holding the coffee and the glasses, he's real.
Yes.
Okay,
Keith, yeah.
that's what I want to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
The one
He's
of nothing but teeth is real.
Yes.
Okay, because I know
that.
the chicken's not, so that's what I'm asking.
Well, no, the teeth, the guy with just the teeth,
yes,
he can't use
No,
his,
that's fine. I just wanted to make sure people weren't just grabbing some Yahoo pictures. I want to truly be honorable and let everybody that's listening that can send in pictures. I want them to be able to go, look.
He is a, let's just say he's a government official.
No, that's fine. I don't want to air
face,
nothing.
yeah, so.
I just want to make sure that we're not posting pictures of dogs, Stephanie, or
Bree.
Cox. Michael.
Listening, she should send you a picture.
Hey, I can't help the listener.
I know. He tells us that all the time.
Bree is listening. She should send you a picture. She's got a great smile.
I got one left.
Hurry up, Bree. Send him a picture.
You sound like an auctioneer or something there. I got one left. Going, 5, 4, 3.
He's on the radio.
And look what Tubby sent me, but I will not post his picture.
He's on his
Lord.
He's on his phone talking through a radio station.
She's not even smiling though.
That's
Tubby.
not a she, idiot. Look
I
at
know
that.
I know that.
Oh my God.
That's a he and a bra and a hairy chest.
It's man bra.
I know that. He's
wearing a man's ear.
A man's ear.
Good
I got to the bar last night and almost ordered me a jar of pickle juice just for the hell of it.
No way.
Well, Scotty told you yesterday that it helped his throat feel better.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. It has a lot to do with the vinegar.
The pickle.
Oh. thought you're cheating
The
on me.
dill
again.
pickle.
You're cheating on me. Don't you?
I think that was hilarious. Stephanie goes, "You want me to snort it?" Well, hell yeah.
Oh, you had me. I had the store manager was sitting there at the time when y'all were doing this, and she was rolling. I mean, we were cracking up. Oh, it was hilarious.
She just out of nowhere. You want me to snort it? Of course I do.
Man, it's, you know.
And it was okay until it started running down the back of my throat, and then yeah,
That's not the first time she said that.
Mhm.
I'm talking about that Brunswick stew that time. I'm talking about the Brunswick stew. She said the corn hung on her throat.
No, that was the tomato.
She had some corn hang on something else one day. She's like, "Did I eat corn?" So anyway,
Oh, that's nasty.
It's a fingernail.
ooh, that's even worse.
I figure
I
we're
don't know,
going
were
out
you,
there.
I
Sir?
don't know if you remember your ex. I think Brad was there. I can't remember who else.
Which
Y'all-
one?
They were all eating
I used to trade in girls like cars. Remember that?
Samantha.
I was a player. Don't get me wrong. I was, dude.
He was.
If they acted up, my mentality was so bad when I was in my 20s. From before I got married to Melissa in 94, I believe. But from the time I was 21 till the time I was 24, I treated girls like Marta.
Every 15 minutes.
No, but what it was is, oh, you want to act stupid? Here comes another one.
Yep.
And I was that guy. If you acted stupid, I just traded you in on a new model.
Dang,
Sorry.
man.
Yep.
I was, dude. And
Dang.
Jeff was there one night when 3 of them showed up to the same party. That was kind of a awkward feeling when I had to climb out of the friggin' kitchen window to get out of the house. Okay, so what was you gonna say, Samantha? Was there a Samantha? I don't remember there being a Samantha.
They were eating pizza. I don't know if you were there at the time. And they
Eating
started
what?
Pizza.
Oh, I thought he said
Pizza. They
pizza.
were eating pizza. And they started cracking jokes and everything. She started laughing and then sneezed and had a pepperoni come out of her nose.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That may not have been
Yeah,
pepperoni.
it was pretty hilarious. I wasn't there, but I heard the story. It was kind of funny.
How about this? We'll see if Jeff remembers this. So how about this? My brother Shane was living with us, and Marshall had a white Volkswagen Bug. So I'd had a horrible long week. It was a Friday night or a Saturday night. I was asleep on the couch. I had to get up at like 11:30 that night to go pick up the Hooter girl I was dating.
Sure.
And so I was asleep on the couch. The house was quiet. I wake up with my brother and Marshall coming in, and they got these 3 girls with them. And I'm like, hey, y'all try to keep it down. Because I thought they were all going back to Marshall's room. So I go back to sleep. I wake up a few minutes later, and they're trying to whisper and play strip poker at the same time. But as I open my eyes, all I see is 3 half-naked girls in my living room floor and they're all sitting Indian style playing strip poker. And my brother has nothing on but like his drawers at this point. Marshall apparently is a card shark because he was still dressed. And I kind of woke up and I was rubbing my eyes and I said, where the hell did y'all come from? And my brother said, well, what had happened? So him and Marshall was going down it's Harrison, but it becomes Mountain Industrial at East Ponce. And they were passing the Starving Marvin, and my brother yells out to these 3 girls at a payphone, hey, girl, what's happening? They waved. Woo!
That's it.
They turned back around and picked up the 3 girls.
Mm-hmm. That's what it used to be.
Did we just lose the
We're
station?
froze. Our
Okay.
stations froze. Jesus Christ. That would have been such a great conversation.
I used to do that all the time. Actually, I met a girl from Alabama one day heading to we were doing DeKalb College, the gymnasium floor. Back when I did hardwood flooring, we were doing the floor over off Panther Hill.
Oh,
Cruising
on
down
Panther,
285
yeah,
and
down there
looked up.
southwest of Cab.
And saw this, good-looking girl. Saw this good-looking girl, and my buddy was single. I was like, hey, dude. Well, I was single at the time, too. I was like, hey, get her number and talk to her. He goes, man, you don't do that going down the expressway. So why not? He goes, she ain't going to give you a number. I was like, okay. So I pulled up on the other side of her car, rolled down my window and started talking to her. And she pulled off at my exit. We pulled into the gas station, talked for like 20 minutes, got her phone number, and kept in touch with her for about a month. And then she ended up moving. But it's like, see, it's that simple. You just open your mouth.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's I tell you what, it used to be such a different thing, especially we used to hang around Stone Mountain Park all the time. And, everybody just used to cruise the park. We didn't have cell phones back then, but it was so easy to meet people and talk to people. Now, I don't know about you, but at my age, women just ain't, they're not all about being all open and talking to you. Women my age that are single think every guy that talks to them is some kind of pervert.
Well, it could be because some guys like you are running around trying to drink Taylor Swift's bathwater.
Well, I mean, I don't tell them that when I first meet them.
Yeah, but they see the foam on the side of your cheek and it smells like lavender. So they already know.
You have to understand, I'm a acquired taste.
You're a choir boy from a Catholic abused school.
I did grow up.
All right, look, I'm fixing to post this picture if nobody's going to send one more.
Oh, I probably got you one. You want another one? I got a half a dozen of them here. Let's see. Susan is over by the CDC. Her and her the security guard.
So Tubby goes back to the story and says, 94. I think I was in middle school. Y'all do have to remember that I'm 44 years old.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. What's going on? How can you knock us old guys?
94. I was having my second baby.
The whole year?
Well,
that's what it felt like.
That was a damn hell of a baby.
Shoot, I was in labor with her for 3 weeks. No lie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would not be good.
No, it wasn't.
3 weeks.
All right.
Oh, I got one more.
I'm fixing to post.
I'm sending you one more. Susan. I know
you
ain't
guys, I'm gonna let y'all get back to your show.
Cool.
Thank you.
That way some other people can call in.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
Have a great day. Have a better weekend.
All right, you too, sir.
You too. Be safe coming in.
All right, bye.
I will. Bye, guys.
All right, later.
See ya.
Bye. Did you tell him you loved him?
He does
I have no idea. He is my buddy. I love everybody. I love Tubby. Tubby would hate it if I walked up and kissed him on his cheek, told him I loved him. But I love my brothers, man.
He does do that. And that one time I said something to him and he said, I did not.
Here's my thing. I hugged Buddha one time and said, I love you, brother. And he said, you just told me you love me. I said, you're fixed to get on a motorcycle.
Uh-huh.
I may very well never see you again.
Morbid, but okay.
So it's truth. It's real.
Yes.
And I would rather be, I want to be real, man. I'm tired of phony.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
No doubt with that.
I got you. If everybody was just.
Toby says this is just for senior citizen radio. Bingo. I-14. You sank my battleship. Really? We're playing bingo, fool.
Internet radio bingo. Everybody wins.
We're going to have bingo night.
That'd be fun.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah. Let's do internet radio bingo.
How could that work? I don't know, but it would be funny.
I could print up some sheets.
As long as it's not naked
Look,
bingo.
with this Google Hangout, I found out yesterday that if other people download it, they can all join in a video.
Yeah. It's
So
very cool.
How about we do a live night?
I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Of karaoke. Where everybody on video has to sing along to the same song. And everybody would see everybody.
Now, are we going to post all the songs?
I don't know, but there'd be like, say you got 10 cameras and it'd look like a security network because it'd be square. Yeah. And everybody has to sing to the same song. And you're watching everybody sing to the same song. Put it up on the big screen.
Yeah, I think we should do that. And I think we should give everybody the list of songs, like have 4 songs. So everybody practice up a little bit. And then
it would be recorded. So it'd be really,
and if
it almost looked like this collage of picture.
If we used this, couldn't we run the words along the bottom?
I don't know.
That'd be tough.
Toby just said, F karaoke.
No. See, you can't. No,
it would just be
haters.
funny. It would just be funny.
You have to play alone, Toby.
Right. No haters. The word "no"
He's
is not in our vocabulary.
I've learned that Tubby is kind of like Ebenezer Grinch.
Ebenezer Grinch.
What is his name?
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Okay, whatever. He just wants to act grumpy, but he's really not.
Ebenezer Grinch.
Listen here. I told you that stupid stuff with Stephanie's been rubbing off on me.
Hey, at least I know who Ebenezer Scrooge is.
I don't freaking know. I'm trying to talk fast and do multiple things.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Hey, shut up. I wanted any, I'd squeeze your head.
Oh. So how do you figure out how you use the
Toilet? It's the little white
Google
thing that you
Hangout.
sit on. Well, truthfully, Coach Marcus just started telling me stuff last night, and I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. Okay, as of right now, I'm fixing to post the
Do it, baby. Doze it.
No, because I was just wondering, because it as an Android device, it comes automatically with the Hangout
I believe it. Yeah, I believe it does now.
software on it.
Okay, so here's how it works.
'Cause-
Pause.
Okay.
If you can get Hangout to work properly
Mm-hmm.
and stream properly,
Mm-hmm.
because I've tried from my iPad, we could actually go live at an event. Follow me? And not only would it be on our YouTube, just like what we're doing now,
Mm-hmm.
it would send notifications to people to say to go watch it through the subscribers, of course. But that means that every event we're at, especially for somebody that has Metro PCS, we could put your phone in that same thing that hooks to the mic stand where we take pictures here,
Mm-hmm.
and you can turn it and stream what we're doing right now. So, for instance, the basketball game, you could stream the basketball game live.
Cool.
So we need to work on your phone and see if that's possible. Because
The
if we
phone
can do that,
and this laptop.
yeah,
'cause
but you have to have phone service, Stephanie.
But I have the Wi-Fi.
Okay, I
thingy
just was wanting to make sure.
where I can use.
Okay, I just was wanting to make sure you comprehended that part.
Yes, you got to have either phone service or Wi-Fi, which I have the Wi-Fi thing to where I can hook my laptop up to it
Yeah.
out and about.
Yeah, that's right. You can hotspot it.
Yes, that's what it's called, hotspot.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that thing when you keep scratching behind your ear in the month of August.
I put alcohol on it and it goes away.
But pickle juice. Pickle juice got big
Okay,
thinner in
wait
it.
a minute. You pour beer behind it and your husband licks it off?
No,
Ooh.
rubbing alcohol.
Okay, I just had to make sure of that.
No, but do you know that it's so funny? Your wife gave me a compliment on my hair.
Oh, God. Was
she
my wife
said-
drunk?
No, no. I asked her to fix a spot in my hair where I had it up in a ponytail, and
What,
I
were you
couldn't
Donald
get
Trumping it and trying to cover a bald spot?
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
But I couldn't get the hump out from the
Well, she tried to Donald Duck it one time. Hold on. Everybody watch this. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Mr. Scotty. I know you're. I'm pretty sure you're busy.
Oh, I'm live. I'm live on my radio show
We need
right
to-
now.
We need
And
to talk
you
about,
are too.
We need to talk about your car payment.
Hey, hang tight. I'm gonna call you back from a different number.
Okay.
Hold on. Bye. This will be interesting.
Who is it?
It's the lady who is in charge of the basketball game.
Oh,
oh,
okay.
cool.
She is the person for the basketball game that Mike is attempting to be with us. In other words, she is the person that said, I will write all this down. I will have all the phone numbers and I will keep all of y'all in line and make sure you do what you're supposed to do. And that's kind of what Mike is sometimes. But sometimes is how we keep Mike in line. I hadn't quite figured it out. And
Well-
Mike saw a line and he tried to do the line, but it was line dancing. And it was a bunch of senior citizens, and I told them not to do that because the guys didn't like it. The girls did. I'm like going
Oh,
real.
my
I'm real
man.
hard left
What
field.
time
here.
is it? It's not even 9 o'clock yet. It's weird up in here. Everybody's on
All
medication.
right.
all the good people are on medication.
But yeah, your wife said I had nice hair, and I told her that it must have been all.
Was
the
she combing
beer
your
and
back?
mud. No.
Okay. Me and Mike got told we had nice hair, but it was
Yeah.
this little Chinese dude looking at my underarm. I didn't know what he was doing.
Hello.
Hey, we're calling you back.
Hey.
Hey, you're live, by
Hi,
the way, on
Yeah,
Just for
sure.
Fun Radio.
Live on the radio.
Why? What?
What?
You're live.
You're live on radio right now.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Why?
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody.
No, that's not okay. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Say good morning to all our listeners. Say good morning to all the listeners.
Good morning, listeners.
So,
Hey.
what's happening with you this morning? I've been trying to get a hold of the original.
Batman.
Okay. I think you just sent it to me then, or something. You just sent something, but I need to get the original.
Batman.
I'm gonna punch you. I've got to get. I feel like I'm at Chuck E. Cheese, and I got that one kid that will not quit trying to reach in Chucky's pocket. So I need the original flyer.
Right, and I just sent confirmation to Mr. PJ Myers from AMP1. And basically what he's going, he was supposed to send it to me last night, but he did not.
Okay.
I resent it, and I just sent you some information, and that's what I wanted to get to you was the criteria.
Okay.
I sent you the whole criteria of everything and the confirmation.
Cool. Sounds great.
Okay.
All right. So would you like to air what we're doing since I have you on the phone? That way people are not going, what are these two up to?
Air it out.
Sure. So we're having an event, on Sunday the 17th.
There you go.
It is an overall free event. It's a basketball tournament. It's to be located at Pine Log in Conyers,
All right.
Georgia. Basically, you can come. You can enjoy the festivities. We have AMP1. We have a youth basketball team, Strong Island Generals, and we will have featured guests, not to be told right now, but we want you to come out and come join us.
This will be awesome. This will be really awesome. And also, please make sure I'm gonna get that right in a minute. If that one team has their own music and a hype man, if they have that, we're set. I mean, we can do it, but I just want to make sure that if they do, we find out.
But I sent that to you in the email.
Okay.
They do not. You can.
So we're free.
You don't have no hype man or nothing. So
cool. Well, that's good though. We just take care of it. Me and DJ Easy. So all right.
Okay.
All right. And as soon as I get that, Kathy Bragg with Copy Central is standing by right now waiting. So as quick as I can get the original logo and get it sent to her, then hopefully by noon we're ready.
Right. Okay.
All right. Thank
you. That works.
All right.
You're welcome.
We'll
Thank
see you
you,
Sunday.
Sonny.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, Mike, are you going to come to this
Yes,
Sunday?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Brad's coming too. Brad's like, do you need my help? I said,
Oh, Brad Johnson. No.
Coach.
You better be glad I couldn't trigger it so fast.
Well, how many other
Hold on.
Brads do you know? That's all I'm saying.
One, and he's in a wheelchair.
So,
Stephanie.
So,
You've already pissed him off once.
no, we kissed and made up.
Oh, yeah.
That's dangerous to have that conversation with
Got a picture.
Okay, so the way it works is Brad's like, man, I'll be there, man, if you need my help. I said, I don't know that I really need help. I said, but you're a basketball guy. You like to see this. And I told him, I said, I'm hearing tell that one of these basketball teams is like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yep.
You know, I always wanted to go as a kid. My dad would never take me. Oh, we will next week. And then 20 years went by. Now he's dead. So, just saying. The point is, we can go see this for free Sunday.
Well,
neat.
And it's right here in Conyers.
Well,
do you hear that lingo that's messing me up? Say that one more time.
It's right here in Conyers.
And people wonder why I can't speak proper English anymore.
And we're having Nabo Barbecue.
If I stop and pay attention to how I speak, I can speak properly. The problem is now my normal everyday pronunciation doesn't exist. Next, I'm going to be trying to pick fleas off her back.
Well, no, now you need to go get some minnows so you can go fishing back there.
Billy says
Minnows.
everyone knows white men can't jump.
Yeah. You know what the
Christopher Raven says he's coming too. Great, because I do really, if anybody does want to help, I do have tons of stuff that need to be done. Like Raven's loaned me some cones, and I'm actually, thank God I didn't give them back because I got to use them.
Yeah.
Hey, Raven's Renovation, I need PVC pipe. I need like either 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch. Call me later. I'll explain. I need a bunch of pipe. Just Fun Radio.
Hi, this is Bradley from Sports Limited. I was wondering if you'd like to buy a magazine subscription.
Wow, was that real?
Somebody's playing with that thing again.
That was real.
Hey, Steph, what you do in the bathroom's your own business.
Oh,
don't air your dirty laundry.
Yeah. Hey, did you just? Steph,
you just squeezed one out.
redneck Steph just squeezed one out on the air. That's awesome.
God, Steph, can I take you anywhere?
Wow, it's like a green cloud. This thing Sunday,
Man, it's gonna be bad.
Well, I'm gonna go to church, and then I'll be out there. Maybe one of my boys will be with me.
Well, I was gonna say I got to be there 10:30, 11
right, yeah.
to get set. We're not gonna have music playing until 12:30 because there's a church next door.
Right.
Out of respect, I'm not gonna crank it up till 12:30.
You demand?
The first game doesn't start till 3. Hello, just for fun.
What do you wear?
Good morning again.
Good morning.
Again?
I kind of missed the conversation. I just heard Scott talking about pipes and cones.
That's all you need to know.
Okay, because it's a flat basketball court, and to section it off because it's 2 basketball courts on one piece of concrete. The middle of the
What are you saying about Chris gave you his cones and then you were laying pipe or something?
Oh my God!
See what
And
happens.
we're close to 9 o'clock here.
See what happens. And we can't control our listeners.
I need to be able to take cut pieces of PVC and stick them into the top of the hole of the cone so that I can run caution tape from pipe to pipe to pipe.
Crime scene tape.
Yes.
Do.
Are you
Okay,
there?
I just had to clarify it.
I'm glad you did because
He's waiting. Yeah,
You confuse me.
He's
You
waiting on a
worry me.
flight. He's waiting on a flight. You know, he's got nothing to do.
Well, this is
I hear
Ebenezer
that
Griggs
song
signing off.
watching airplanes right now. Here, I'm going to play that for you. Go ahead. Gary Allen. Is that what you said? You want to hear Gary Allen? Did he hang up?
Yeah, he did. He got mad
No,
at you.
I'm here.
Oh, there he goes.
No, I'm here. But this is Ebenezer Griggs having to sign off. So I'm gonna let this work.
Oh my God. Listen, I boo-booed. I am so damn sorry. I boo-booed. All right. Take
Hey,
care.
at least they were both
Sorry,
Christmas.
All right. Hey,
Christmassy.
this next song goes out to you, by the way. I'm going to hang up right now, but the next song goes out to Jeff Mathias at the airport.
Yeah.
All right. Bye,
All
guys.
right. I love you, bro. In
Love
case the
you.
plane crashes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It may not be your time to go, but it might be somebody else's on the
You know
plane.
what? You know what? My granddad used to say when people would say, "Why don't you fly?" He says, "Because I don't want to die." They said, "You know, you don't die until it's your time." He says, "What if it's the captain's time?"
That's right. What if it's somebody
Yeah,
else's
exactly.
time?
375 people go. All right, man. Take care. We'll see you later.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye.
See-
All right, next song goes out to my good buddy Jeff Mathias as he is waiting to get on a failing airplane.
Oh.
That's wrong, man.
That's so bad, man.
That is wrong.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, oh sure.
Jesus Christ! If you get ready to go on a play, they say break a leg.
Yeah, but that's different. That's showbiz. That's like, you know, I was.
So
I
what
was
do you say
airborne.
for air biz?
Well, I was airborne. in
Happy
the
Mile
Army.
High Club, sir. I mean,
Yeah, I'll take some of that. But in you
Mike
know,
joined the 55-mile-an-hour club. He had sex on a Greyhound.
I did. I have done that before.
He belongs to the Blue Club too. He had
Yep.
sex in a porta john.
Oh, numerous
Ew.
times. Numerous times.
Yuck.
Hey, you get when it's time, you know. But the funny thing is when you're jumping out of airplanes in the Army and you go to pick up your chute from the riggers, you go like this. Hey man, here, you use this chute. People look at you like, what do I gotta use this chute for?
Because this is the lucky one. Only 2 people's died with this one.
Yeah, or you go because they have these tags, you know, the guys sign off on it and you go, hey, where's the tag on this one? Okay, here it is. Here, you need to take this chute. The guys will be like,
That's right.
no, I don't want to.
All right, let's go after the song. Anybody that's listening, I need PVC pipe. You got to figure some of these cones or knee high, some are waist high, or thereabouts thigh high. For Steph, it might be neck high. But anyways,
Yeah.
I figure if I cut them 3 to 4 feet long, I could stick them, through the center of the cone and run caution tape across from pipe to pipe to pipe.
That just confused me.
That sounded so horrible.
That
But I
did.
think everybody can vision what I'm talking about. He just typed how many and how high. I don't know. I probably need, look, if it's a 10-foot piece of pipe and I cut them 3 foot long, I can get 3 out of a pipe.
Yeah, what he said.
So I figure I probably need at least 20 or more, roughly. So,
Gesundheit.
take your 3 a stick, divide your 20.
3 a stick.
We're shutting up now. Everybody, we'll be right back. The song goes out to Jeff Mathias. Well, the internet did one time. That's why I had to have Stephanie go over there, because what was happening is, even though you were hearing something over here, the graph went red, which means no connection. So even though that was playing for a few seconds, then the graph went out. So whatever happened on the internet made this one lock up. Mm-hmm. Then when that one connected and music started playing, that lost connection. But then I was able to see the connection pop back blue, and that's when I went ahead and turned that one on. I don't know.
No, because those were coming into his phone. It's probably just a power thing.
Here we go. Listen.
Try again soon. Sorry, there's temporary problem. Hey, so, I talked to him. When we were talking, was it just that before?
Everything's still recording.
Yeah, that's like, so when, done, 2020, talk.
So we're going to take my 10 by 10 pop up and the 12 by 12 pop up, so that we have, we can go sit under it and get in the shade, but at the same time, the DJ booth area will be covered. We need all the chairs. If you show up, bring you a folding chair, because they don't have any chairs. They only have like one thing of bleachers. Hey, if you need water, I don't have any. I have some upstairs. And you need a water? I had to run home and grab water yesterday, but I got them in an ice cooler upstairs if you need one. Okay. Or you can go to the refrigerator upstairs if you want ice water. You want a banana? I got a banana.
So can we bring coolers with drinks?
Yeah, just try to not have beer.
Of course not.
Since it is a park.
Of course.
Oh my God, I picked up. Wait till we go live and remind me to tell you about sitting in the parking lot. I'll explain. We're fixing to go live. We're fixing to go live. No, we're fixing to go live in a second anyway.
Was just a little. Oh, there's still all kinds of pictures on the Facebook page. Yeah, my nose has not stopped running since yesterday. And itching.
How you doing, stud? Sorry. Hey, and that band that we just played, by the way. Wait, I got to go back live. Before I keep talking. All right, we're back. And speaking of Rob's performance, I got like 15 things running through my head right now. Rob's performance, man, let me tell you something. You need to go check them out.
Well,
they work on everything, dude. They jacked up a Tahoe. I saw the pictures. They just put that.
You just said they jacked up a Tahoe.
Yeah, man, it looks good. It's either a Suburban or a Tahoe.
But you don't say jacked up, do you?
Yes.
What would you call it?
I don't know. Pimp.
Well,
am I right?
Well, they're more four-wheel. They're four-wheel drived it instead of put 30s on it.
Yeah.
So they jacked up, really?
Yeah.
Jacked up sounds like you broke it.
No.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's all in the lingo.
Hey, I'm old. I can dig it.
But they put a Pro Comp on a big. I think it was a Chevrolet and jacked it up. Man, I'm telling you, Rob's is amazing. He's actually got a bay now. I may be telling secrets, but I'm not going to talk about it too much. But he does everything. Like they got a boat in there where they just put a big stereo system in it. I mean, they do everything. It's one-stop shop. It's like the friggin' Walmart. The Walmart of cars. You can get your LED lights from Rob. Rob's got prices on LED lights that are better than where I can get them at the motorcycle stuff.
Yeah, and he does
changes tires. A lot of people don't know he does tires. I can get my tires are cheaper from him than in NTB or Pet Boys.
Oh, wow, that's good to know.
And it's not like aftermarket stuff. It's
good quality stuff.
Awesome.
His brake jobs, Joey couldn't believe it because he says $99. And Joey's like, well, I got a Jeep. He says, it's $99. He says, but you're going to have to replace the brake pads and turn the rotors. He says, $99. He says, on a Jeep, he says, it's $99.
Yeah, because he kept asking, is that just on the left side or
no,
the right
it's
side?
$99. Because Joey's thinking in his mind, he's like, a Saturn might be $99, but a Jeep, $99.
And is that for all four?
It would sound like a crazy movie. So how much is it? $99. Even at $99. Even but if it's $99. But if I break, it's $99. I mean, you can't go wrong.
How much
Rob's Performance? It's $99.
Now you told me
the only thing I don't know is he doesn't work on planes, trains, but he's got the automobiles covered.
How much is it?
$99.
Dollars.
But I bet if you fly in there, he'd be willing to work on it. He may be willing to work on it just to say he worked on it. Just to be able to have pictures of a plane in his parking lot as he says, we're working on it.
Well, we're working on everything.
How much is it?
Everything.
The brakes are $99.
Cool.
Now, if he texts me and tell me that the price went up, I'm gonna feel real stupid. I just keep saying $99.
Wouldn't that
be something?
Especially
Just for Fun Radio.
Hello, this is an automated message from the Insider Revenue Service.
Uh-oh.
Our records indicate that you have overpaid your taxes this past year by $4,000.
All right.
Please listen carefully to the following options.
Cool.
Option A95K3. Transfer the outstanding amount of $4,000 to the bank account on record.
What the heck is this that keeps doing that?
Hey, it's just for fun, folks.
Oh, I know, but
as you keep farting.
God, it's funny. That first part of it. Just
oh my God,
so
Jeff! How much is a lube job? It's $26 to get your oil changed, unless you're driving like an excursion, which takes
a bunch.
A lot more. But roughly, if I'm correct, a normal car, if I remember correctly, because I take my wife's car up there all the time, it's like $26. I mean, how do you go wrong? That's why Rob's Performance is a platinum sponsor with Just for Fun Radio.
There you go.
Now, you told me to remind you when we came back from commercial about the whatever I was supposed to remind you of.
Okay.
The parking lot in the park.
Steph goes asking questions about, can we bring a cooler? And I said, yes, but don't bring beer. And she giggles like I wouldn't do that. It's a park. So with that being said, so yesterday, because of a power issue, I go to meet Oz and we're trying to locate the power way before the meeting starts. Well, now it's 4:30. The meeting's at 6:30. So I'm just like, so what are you fixing to do? He says, I guess I'm just going to stay here. He says, I got really nowhere to go. What am I going to do? If I was smart, we went to the Mexican restaurant, but we didn't. We decided we were going to sit down. I started to sit down on the curb. He opens the trunk, breaks out 2 chairs. I was like, that's a guy that's used to going somewhere and being stuck for a minute. Anybody that carries chairs with them is somebody that's used to being stuck somewhere.
Yep.
So we just start sitting down and, cops patrol the park. So they pull up in there and I kept going, why do these cats keep circling? And I didn't realize it. There was like 3 crushed Budweiser cans behind me where it looked like I was like, and then throwing it over my shoulder.
Hey, what are y'all doing? Wow. What are you doing?
We're just sitting in some camping chairs, hanging out in the park under a shade tree, and it looked like we were the ones that had been drinking beer. I'm like, oh my God, this is horrible. Thank God he's the commissioner, and at that time, thank God I was DJ Scotty, because it probably would have looked bad. And Miss Kathy, I'm waiting on the file right now, literally, and I'm just waiting on it.
Literally waiting. Waiting.
I don't know if what I have is any better than what I sent you yesterday. Oz has sent me what he said is an original, but to me, it doesn't look any different than what I've already sent you.
All right. Don't have any idea what we're talking about, but
we're trying to get a flyer
flyer
printed out.
for the
well,
back.
So what y'all got going on? Hey, let me cover this real quick.
Back at
What just played was I Believe I Can Fly, which is from a band called Me First and the Give Me Gimmes. If you're ever in a blah mood and you need to pick up the pace and you want to get some work done, check out Me First and the Give Me Gimmes. They are a cover band. They redo songs. Like I walked into a tattoo studio. The way I found them, I was at PC. I was at a place, Black Cat Inc. And I heard this song and it was really upbeat. And I'm like, what am I hearing? And what it was is, remember Lionel Richie's Hello?
sure.
Is it me you're looking for?
You know I am.
This was super fast and sounded cool. And I'm like, that's friggin' Lionel Richie. And the guy showed me the CD. And on there was I Believe I Can Fly, Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Cool.
There are so many cool songs they've redone. And if you listen to the CD while you're working, your boss will think you're on like speed because you'll never slow down. I mean, if it's a good workout music. So I'm actually going to play Hello and some stuff like that here in a few minutes. So anyways.
That would be odd to hear a version of Hello done by them.
Oh, yeah. I'm fixing to load it. Don't you worry.
So in some of the little entertainment news.
The little entertainment news. You're fixing to talk about midgets.
No.
Tubby, go get your net. Yeah, I don't know that you know this, but Tubby wanted to build a midget army, breed midgets to make more midgets, and take over Porterdale.
Okay.
Seize, conquer, and become king of Porterdale.
Yes.
I don't really know what kind of accomplishment that would really be, but it would be cool to see it.
I don't know. I got a lot of, this is a morning show.
Are you nervous?
I'm going to have to bite my tongue on that one.
Why?
Just because, working in clubs like I did, we always had a lot of
midgets.
No, but we were unkind to little people.
Why?
It's the mentality, man.
Look, here's one that's Goodbye Earl. So there's Goodbye. I'm just talking about the ones I got downloaded, but it's Uptown Girl, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, I Believe I Can Fly, Hello. Yeah. So anyways, go ahead, whatever you were trying to say. I didn't interrupt.
I don't know.
So they are making a movie, American Crime Story, for the O.J. Simpson trial.
Oh, brother.
Did you see this?
Do you? Okay, let's just quickly say this. Do you believe he's guilty, Mike?
Yes.
Steph, do you believe he's guilty?
No.
Wow. I believe it's such a huge question. With the evidence, what?
I don't think he did it. I think his son did it. I've always thought his son did it. Because his son showed up a couple of days after she and Nicole and Ron Goldman were killed, with bruises all over him, lacerations on him, supposedly was in a bar fight, but there was no bar fight that was found. The DNA that was found at the home could have been OJ's.
Or his son.
Yes.
Yes.
After OJ gets released from prison, from jail, he's seen on a balcony, just him and his son for an hour having a heated discussion. The son was always engrossed with Nicole, had like.
So you're thinking there might have been a love triangle?
At
one point?
Something like that. But
so you're thinking that some bad, crazy stuff has happened.
Yeah, but I always thought that it was his son.
So you're thinking the guilt is that OJ knew his son did it.
Yes. Oh, yes. I believe that, and he said to his son, hey, I'm OJ Simpson. I'll be able to get away with it, because I'm OJ Simpson. We will hide it.
Wow.
That's what I believe.
I've never heard anything about the son. You're bringing it up right now. That's the first time I heard it.
Oh yeah, because
I'm one of these guys, especially when you're looking at that kind of stuff. When you're looking at court cases and junk like that. My mom was a lawyer when I was growing up, and so the way I look at it is, the guy's hands all beat up. She's all beat up. I tell you what, to do the damage, you're gonna have to be one strong dude. I mean, she was hacked up pretty good.
Have you seen O.J. Simpson's son? He's a big guy. He was a big guy.
But see, that's a perspective I've never thought about.
Yeah, same here. Good point.
Because it wasn't said that it was 100% OJ's DNA, but that it was a possibility. It didn't rule him out.
Right.
So who has the same DNA as the father?
There
but
you
the
go.
son.
And I never thought about that perspective.
Yeah, I've never heard that. It's pretty cool. Absolutely pretty cool.
But the show comes out when?
It doesn't say when the show comes out, but David Schwimmer will be playing.
As in Friends?
Yes, as in Friends. He will be playing Robert Kardashian.
Who's playing Kato?
John Travolta is playing Robert Shapiro.
Wow.
Selma Blair is playing Kris Jenner. Why she's in it, I don't know, because I don't recall her being in the actual trial. So
yeah, but she's married to Shapiro, right?
Well, she was married to Kardashian.
There you go.
At the time.
One of the lawyers.
They're just stuffing everybody in there.
And then the one that got me as to who is playing O.J. Simpson is Cuba Gooding Jr. is playing O.J. Simpson.
Oh, that
like you've not ruined your career enough.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that's a joke. That's
that
just
was,
a joke. Well, the reason I say that is the guy that played the Green Goblin on Spider-Man, William Dafoe.
Yes.
Okay, so William Dafoe was a great actor,
magnificent actor.
Then he did The Last Temptation of Christ.
Yes.
And then there was like 10 years nobody would hire him.
Well, the Boondock Saints
pissed off, just like you played Jesus in a movie that had sex with a whore.
Yeah.
Well, but yeah, but the community of whatever you want to call their community shunned him for a little while.
Sure. When that's why we have people that have been in Hollywood in these like governors and all this other stuff. How is it that you go from acting to politics? I think
well, how do you go from Bobo the chimpanzee to cowboy movies to president, Mr. Reagan?
Yeah, well, it's one of them things.
All right, I'm posting it. It says today, I said, this is a bunch of pics of smiles from a lot of great listeners. So there you go. Everybody go check out the pictures on the fun page. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just want to let everybody know. Keep going.
No, I'm used to it.
You're used to it.
Remember, we're still in the 24-hour period and ding, check off
one more. Deek. Wait, I shouldn't say that. I could Deek. If it's like saying sheet.
I don't know.
Could I say Deek?
I don't know. You're the boss. You can say whatever you want, dude.
What's a good substitute for that?
Penis.
That's horrible sounding, though.
But I mean, it's medical. So
yeah, but if you say it and somebody walks into the room and they hear a radio station say that word, they all go, "What the hell are you listening to?"
One time in the military, there's in the big offices, they always had like CNN running all the time. I remember walking into an office one time and I was talking with this sergeant, and I looked over her shoulder, and it was a breast operation was live on the TV right there. And I'm sitting there talking to the sergeant, looking over that going, that's crazy, man. You can't walk in an office and see that. That was just wild.
Oh, that's his arm owner.
Yes. That's what I was going to. I just pulled up a picture of OJ Nicole, OJ's oldest son, and his two children with Nicole all in a family picture. And OJ has his hand around Nicole's waist.
Right.
But up at the top, on her shoulder is O.J. Simpson's son's hand.
It just makes you wonder.
Yeah.
What if there was a little something that had happened?
What had happened was.
And that's his stepmom, technically, right?
Yes.
So
and see,
let's just say.
And he's not a small guy. He's not a small guy. So,
well, when it comes to crime of passion / insanity, I guess anything's possible.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. So, but who knows?
I have no idea what to tell you on that one.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually making a note here. I'm going to go back and research the thing about his son. I never heard it.
Yeah, and like I said,
that is really wild. I've never
Just for Fun Radio.
Hello?
Hello?
Mommy, they picked up. Hello?
God, no. Woo, boy.
Wow.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
We
Mommy, they picked up.
We are on Freaky Friday, are we not?
That was cute, though. I hope that was really a kid.
Yeah, really. Wow, look at this collage. It's crazy.
And it's on the fun page now?
I think. What page am I on?
Yeah, and then I shared it too.
Yeah, not sure what page.
Because I was gonna, it's on my page and it's on the fun page because I was fixing to tag a few folks.
Yeah, man. Tag everybody. I'm going to tag all 4,421 likes. Or not.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's neat.
It's something, all
now,
right.
Now, do you personally have to move the pictures around?
Yeah, I had to put them all
That's
that
tough.
way,
Yeah.
and that's why every time everybody would add one, I'd have to shrink one and move one, and
It's like one of them stupid puzzles.
that's right.
Remember
So
that?
everybody that sent pictures, please go tag yourself. That way, I don't have to try to take time to do it.
Hey, Steph, if you look at that picture and look, you can tell exactly where Scotty started along the top edge because they're all in order.
No. All those were larger, and as we kept adding stuff to the bottom, I had to keep shrinking and moving up and moving stuff to the middle and moving stuff to the right, and overlaying the right ones and stuff like that.
Cool.
Jacob's
That's
weird
pretty
face kind
cool.
of got shoved in the middle there, but hey,
Jacob's weird.
Oh, yeah, I
face.
see it.
Jacob's on there twice.
Yeah.
So he's lucky. Hell, I'm
Well,
on there 3
hey.
times. Oops.
Well, you're the boss. Let's go.
But I had to get my wife in there, you know.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah, and it's not like you could put the other selfie.
Crap, I didn't put your picture in, Steph. The one of you just by yourself. I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
Oh,
Well, I'm in there with.
You're in there with us.
yeah. That's
Right.
what's important.
I know, but I took an individual. I wanted to get
That's
up
what's
there.
important.
I was running out of room.
Ain't it cool?
So everybody go tag yourself.
Yeah, just keep posting them too. If you did a smiling selfie, just post it on the Just for Fun page. Go for it. Blow it up. Make Facebook call me and tell me to stop it.
Well,
Or put
the
us
other
on-
reason they called you and told you to stop it had nothing to do with any of this.
Hey, you know what? You guys want an army of midgets.
I was just peeping through her window. I didn't mean to hurt her feelings.
You guys want an army
I
of
told her she
midgets.
just didn't look good in lavender.
We're going to have to come up with some boundaries.
That's right.
We're
I didn't mean to offend her. I just told her to put the blue one
That's
back on.
is it offensive when somebody says, "Hey, I like the way your hair smells"? You know,
Somebody actually
Wait.
did.
No.
Yeah.
What's weird is when you say, I like the way your hair smells
no.
in the morning. And then the person go, I've
Ugh.
never seen.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, when you're in an elevator with a midget, that has a whole different connotation.
Oh my God.
But someone actually did tell your wife that once.
What?
That her hair smelled good.
I don't
You don't remember that?
know.
Hey, look, I'm not going
Do
to
you know
lie.
how much stuff happens around me? I have no idea.
I'm not going to lie. Your wife always smells good.
I mean, like Oz came in the other day. He's like, dude, I bumped into your wife and your wife's hot.
Yeah.
I tell
And he
him
just
that
kept
all the
saying it. Your wife's hot.
time. Everybody, I know. I always say, "Why'd you marry down?"
Yeah. And I told him, I said, Mike likes to say that my wife married down.
She's just always so incredibly sweet to me whenever she talks to me.
She
She's
don't
just
know you.
always very nice. That was wrong.
Come on.
That
Give me
hurt-
5 on that
hurt
one.
me a little bit. I
I'm
have
sorry.
feelings.
You're just a big panda. We know that about you.
Absolutely.
And the spots is psoriasis. You can tell I'm in one of those moods.
No
Oh,
words.
no
Clear my
more,
throat.
no more meal for you.
Oh my God.
Go eat a pickle.
Go
The
get it
hell
for me.
that- Where the hell did that come from?
He said his throat. He needs to eat a pickle.
Where'd y'all get that helps your throat?
It does.
Just for fun.
Hello, is this Bonnie?
Somebody
I
is,
don't know. Is this Clyde?
somebody's got a lot of free time
You
today.
sound stupid. You sure as hell sound like Bonnie.
All righty then.
And Bonnie don't have one of the normal voices, so I'm guessing you must be Bonnie.
Yes.
Well, then I'm just going to call you Bonnie and ask you where's my money.
Oh wow, that was
I left it under the kilo of cocaine in your backyard.
awesome.
I'm not here to mess anywhere around, but this is money, honey, and nothing to laugh about, Bonnie.
Okay.
I'm
Jeez.
calling to ask you, honey, where's my money?
I ate it.
Hey, that was probably the best thing that happened there. I've never prank called a radio station before.
Hey, why not?
It happened last week, and they seem to do it. Whoever it is seems to do it on Fridays.
Fridays. Yeah, well, maybe they got a day off or something.
Hey,
Hmm.
that, somebody ought to enjoy themselves, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so in the news, this Amtrak accident.
Yeah.
Wild, huh?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And more crap is like coming out about it.
well, I'm steadily reading up on it, and we always try to keep things funny. Hey, look, God rest those folks that passed. I am so sorry, but the way I look at things is when it's your time, it's your time. But get this, I was reading the report, right? Okay, so one place says the maximum on the turn is 50 miles per hour.
Right.
Then one of the safety boards for the Railroad Association says it was max is 70 miles per hour. And then another group or organization says it was 80 miles per hour. So, regardless, the guy was doing 105,
Oh, yeah.
but now he won't talk. He lawyered up.
Yeah, Lori, you know.
And you know what he said? I bumped my head and I can't remember nothing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, and this is no lie. My mom's dad, my mom's real dad. They actually created the speed limit law based on him. My mom was 8 years old, and the train was coming through back then what was considered the main part of Decatur.
Mhm.
And the dude was running over 60 in the main part. This is before crossing arms, all this other stuff. By the time they stopped 8 miles later, there was just pieces of car left. My
Ow.
grandfather was just disintegrated. There was nothing. Now there was parts of him over 8 miles before they'd stopped the train, because technology back then, they didn't have all the means and whatever. But
Right.
that my mother has explained to me several times that there was so many laws that were started to be put into effect after that, because it was just so bad. It was one of the worst ones ever seen in the city of Decatur. So it's just sad. It's sad to know that, I saw a video this morning. Apparently an 18-wheeler had his load stuck on the tracks, and the guardrails had already come down, the arms, and the train could not stop. You could see the smoke coming off of the I guess if you'd like to call them, the steel wheels trying to stop.
Yeah.
And it disintegrated, just destroyed this 18-wheeler's rear end. It was hanging over the trailer. I mean, the trailer was hanging in front of the train. It was 100%. It looked like something out of a movie. It was just boom. It was gone.
That's crazy.
And the bad thing is think of the guy, the engineer, the locomotive engineer. Think of the guy that's sitting there going, "Oh shit," pardon my language, but that's all he can say is, "Dear Lord," because you're running 55 miles an hour with that much load behind you. It doesn't stop.
No.
It just does not stop.
No.
So it would be me and Mike looking at each other going, "Love you, bro. Hang on."
Yeah. Reading a
Because
book.
here we go.
Yeah, reading a book, checking out things.
It's over.
Hey, I love gadgets. Everybody knows I am an electronic weirdo. Get this. Why do these trains have conductors?
I've always wondered that, because as much stuff that they're doing now.
What? And these guys get paid huge.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're huge now.
Well, it's just like the MARTA. The MARTA
I don't think they
train
really.
guide. What did they really control it?
I don't think so.
I mean, are they in there in case something goes wrong and you got to have a human to stop it?
I think that's more or less what it is.
You think so?
We
I mean, it's all automated now. So is
Yeah.
he just that?
Yeah.
Is he just that
Well,
guy in case?
Okay, so they build the F-35, and it's $18 billion. But then
we're
can
talking
build,
the manless plane, right?
Well, this one, let's say, has a pilot in it.
Right.
But then you can build 6,000 drones for the same price.
Oh, I know. Isn't that something?
And so what are we doing? You still do we believe as human beings that we have to have a human in there? Just like we do with the nuclear weapons?
No, because you see these command centers of a dude sitting there with a joystick and 3 screens, and he's flying a drone that's
10,000 miles away.
yeah, on the other side of the planet.
So, I mean, I just don't get it. I really don't.
I mean, like, I watched a show that was showing a guy here in like the Washington area. We'll just use it at that because you don't know the real location. And he's flying something over in Afghanistan.
Yeah, well, that's how they did it.
And I'm just like, are you kidding me? That is just so incredible.
Yeah, that's how they did it. They flew.
You got some guys in Afghanistan that are standing there helping to get this thing launched, and then somebody else is flying it over there.
Yep.
Hey, our video goes down sometimes. What happens if their internet goes down?
Well, it's they're not like hooked up to
I know, it's
Verizon
just
or anything. My
damn AT&T again. Crap. I didn't mean to blow up that village, but it's AT&T's fault.
My daughter.
They wanted to reach out and touch someone. We did,
and they did it.
Go ahead, your daughter.
My daughter's godfather is a UAV pilot, and when we were in Bagram,
I know, dude, it's an HIV pilot, but it's a scary job.
That's very.
He's killing people. Every
No,
day.
you know what they do in Bagram is they open up the door, the hangar door. They bring the Predator or Raptor, whatever they're going to use. They bring it out, and it's at a set point and location. They confirm the connection, and then they just step away. And usually the two folks, they'll just take off and go fly the mission. I mean, that's pretty cool. We had this handheld thing that you could throw out, and check out in front of you and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. You know what the big deal on that is you don't know who's on the other side of this traffic, or if somebody else was flying it. I can actually show you some videos. If somebody else was flying it, they could let you know, if the bad guys were out there, if they're coming for you or something.
That's pretty cool. Yep. I tell you what I like watching. I like watching the video footage from the nighttime, and it's all like the infrared night vision type stuff. And you're watching you're
talking about like
the helicopters lighting up terrorists.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's one real cool video, and they're in the dark, and there's like a tanker truck and then a couple of pickup trucks, and you see these dudes, and it's clear as day, but it's all gray and black. And you see these guys clear as day. You see their guns, they're shooting at the helicopter, and the guy's like waiting for authorization to fire. Yeah. And then a second later, it's like, and you could tell it's like them repeating back to the guy flying, "You have been cleared." And he goes, whatever his code word is for okay. And then you just hear, and you just start to see these flashes on the friggin' ground, man. It's
body parts.
It's the coolest thing ever. I
is.
know I shouldn't be fascinated by this.
No, it's okay.
But if you're a dumbass terrorist and you're shooting at us, you deserve whatever you get.
I just farted.
How about the guy that they just, it's a white guy, bald, long gray beard. They just arrested him because he applied for ISIS.
Yeah,
Dumb here in the United States didn't realize who he was talking to in emails.
Stupid.
And apparently it was our agents that he was discussing, hooking up with ISIS with, and they locked his butt up.
Well, I think if people across the board knew seriously how much our government is stopping, or intervening before there's a
problem.
Yeah. But obviously we can't tell all our secrets, but geez, the media.
Well, what's your feel about this? If this guy is protesting, if you will, our freedoms, our constitutional rights.
Now, what do you mean by protesting?
By wanting to become ISIS. If he is against us at that point, is that a word to use?
Yeah.
At that point, when they arrest him and he's screaming that I'm not a U.S. citizen anymore, blah, 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 blah. Do we then say, okay, you have no constitutional rights?
We should.
No, I disagree.
I'm asking, what is your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, you got to understand a guy like me spending that much time in the military. One of the things that they don't teach anymore is the Constitution. And we used to talk about it and stuff like that. It by no means says at any point when we're defending the right to a religion that we get to pick which religion. And everyone is created equal in the eyes of God. So you got to take those two things into consideration now.
But isn't ISIS more about hating, they're anti-America? Well, it's not just based on religion, right? It's based on, they just don't like us.
Yeah, but I mean, who the hell's in charge of it? Who is in charge of ISIS? They don't know. I mean, I'm sure our government probably.
Somebody's probably got a picture.
Somebody's got a good idea what's going on. But for the most part, I think this group is. Do you remember back in the 60s when there was a particular gang that was huge, like 30,000 people were in that gang?
I know. Oh, yes.
Yeah. I mean, they were everywhere.
The originals.
Yeah, the originals. Right. So, so you look at that. That's what these guys are. They just, times have changed. These guys are all carrying AKs.
And they're just over there instead of being here.
Let me ask you a question. Seriously. When you see these pictures of 16 freaking Toyota pickup trucks and all these guys are
hanging out
in their shamogs, and they got these old Dishkas and these 12.5, Russian aircraft that the barrels are just completely burnt out and they couldn't hit the side of a barn, and they've got all these flags.
They got more money in their flags than they do their guns.
Big time. And, I can show you some videos of guys that we
That's like me trying to compare my Zenith VCR to your Blu-ray player.
Yeah, man. So can we?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Why have we not just send some drones, the drones over there and drop a couple?
Not political.
Because we just shouldn't do it.
Public opinion.
Right, because we'd look like bullies then.
Look like bullies. Like I've always said, I tell you what, if I was a little younger, give me 2 SF teams, okay, and leave me alone.
Hey,
and I'll take care of ISIS.
Have you been seeing what this is about? And I don't know where this is, but South Georgia, apparently there's a closed Walmart and they're taking all these 18-wheelers and they're parking Hummers there for some odd reason.
Probably National Guard.
Okay, I'm gonna try to find that soon.
I commented
because it is such a odd thing.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if you already knew about it.
I commented on, there was a guy that was driving down the road and he stopped and he got out and he's videotaping all these military vehicles and he's calling them APCs, which is an armored personnel carrier.
Right.
And he's like, "What's going on?"
This is part of that. That I think.
And so I sent him a text and I said, "Hey, check this out. That's a ribbon bridge. It's a bridge that you put together. It's an engineering unit. It's a National Guard unit that is selling their equipment to the Israelis. So they're just mustering it together in a parking lot.
Wow.
And so everybody's just looking for that conspiracy theory.
Well, and the thing is because you don't necessarily know all the time what's going on, and some people hide them.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, hey, is there some sinister, shaky stuff going on out there? Hey, folks, I'm going to tell you right now. Of course there is. And, it has to be like that. Hey, in Somalia, when we hit the beach, CNN was there. I mean, it's a night approach.
Right.
And these people have lights on us.
Yeah. How are you hiding now?
Why are they allowed in a combat zone?
That's true. That's true, too.
That's why we can't fight anymore. That's
why we can't be Vietnam anymore.
Well, Afghanistan.
Public opinion.
Hey, I'm going to
They can paint a picture to make us look worse than we are, only because the editor and the producer can make it look that way.
Absolutely. Michael Moore, the guy who does like Bowling for Columbine. Yeah. Everybody always goes, "Oh, I bet you just flame up when you see that stuff." And it's like, why? He's a director. Right. He's a producer. He can sway your opinion anyway.
Well, have you ever seen the movie Wag the Dog?
Sure, of course.
That right there, I told Steph to go watch it. That right there will show you.
Is that Dustin Hoffman?
Yeah. Where they just can fabricate anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that has a couple hours on a Saturday and they have nothing to do, or a Friday night or something, watch the movie called Wag the Dog. And it's all about how they stage a conspiracy. Sure. They stage a war. They almost start a war because they're so fake. They create drama, which is what some of the news does anyways.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No
I
doubt.
just, I like it. Steph and I were just talking about the O.J. Simpson thing. See, she had a completely different thought process.
A different view.
Okay. And I am saying, yeah, O.J. did it. I'm taking the itty bitty little parts and pieces that I've got of this and I'm making a decision. Steph was informed. She had done a little bit more research and she found out something about his brother.
That's right.
His son, sorry. So you see what I'm saying? Is now I'm interested. Now I'm going to go back and look. If you are taking what you see on the news, look at Megan. What's her name? Megan
Fox?
Kelly?
No, sorry.
Megan Fox is kind of. She's a dirty girl.
Yeah.
Megan.
I like her
Kelly,
like that.
That beautiful woman on Fox.
Yeah.
She's strong and she's opinionated and everything, which is great. Freedom of speech. But come on, guys. Seriously, with these people stomping on flags and stuff like that. Do y'all really, do you really think it's that this person wants to be a Paul Revere?
They're just trying to get attention, man.
Yeah, that's all it is. They're just wanting attention.
And if you ask them what they're really doing it for, they don't know.
They don't
know. That person should go do that fire challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that? I don't know.
Hey, you know what?
How about next time, light the flag and wear it like a poncho?
And all these people, have you
Try
seen
that
these people
one.
going, hey, if you don't like our flag, move?
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
Just people being
stupid.
It's
They're
just that
stupid.
typical. If you don't like it here, leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that easy. If you don't like it here, get out of here.
Yeah. It's the flag. I mean, that does represent, if they're stepping all over the American flag, well, what flag do they live by? What code do
they don't realize? Well, because they live for me. They live for me.
Oh, yeah.
For me.
I'm telling you, vote me in as president in 2016 and I will change all that.
That's right. Put an EBT flag up.
Because the world, according to Mike, would be different. Hey, you know what? Think about this. And they say it's all about dollars. But if we did across the board institute urine analysis for federal assistance.
Yes.
Okay. They say, oh my God, how much would that cost? Okay, guys, folks, everybody listening, you would save
how much money would you save? That's
money.
How about this? Let's look at it this way. If you worked for the health department, if you worked for social services, if you worked for the sheriff's department, if you work for anything that draws a check from the government, you are subject for a piss test.
Buddy, I'm all about that because guess what?
But I'm saying right now, the Army's the same way.
When you're in the Army, every month there's a random urine analysis.
So anybody that has a job and is working for a paycheck and has a government type job, you're going to get a random piss test anytime because it's just random.
That's what happens.
If you're drawing some EBT,
whatever,
it should be the same. Why? Because you're drawing money from the government. Anybody that draws money from the government should be required for a P test. I'm sorry. If you don't like it, email, just for No Way Radio. And I will forward you back whatever.
And it should be random. It should. You know what? It was so funny because you have to have all these people, leadership involved in the urine analysis in the military. And so I found out a lot of things behind the scenes. But you know what? The random ones for, let's say, a National Guard unit, the person that's, the coordinator, basically, they don't even know.
Look,
it spits out.
If they did it right, we could narrow it down really fast. The office that they would have to come to, nothing gets mailed anymore. The office they would have to go to when they walk through the front door, if the dog drug goes ding, 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 they smell it on you. That's boom. That's instant. We just figured you out. We didn't even have to run you through the P test. We just figured out when the drug dog goes bark, 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 you got cocaine in your purse. Can you leave, ma'am? I mean, it's that simple. It's just that simple. Nobody believes it's that simple.
Well,
it's going to cost money, but look at the money you save.
Scotty, when you were starting Just for Fun Radio, were there naysayers? Were there people that went, "Oh, come on, dude, that's just not going to work"?
There still is. What are you talking about?
Scotty, seriously. I mean, come on.
My mother was all saying that.
Station.
Yeah, my mother was worried, saying it would never work.
It's not going to work. Scotty, it's not going to
work.
It's not going to happen.
That's right. That's what I was told.
It's not going to work.
I know. I can't believe it's still working now. I can't believe that we just put all these pretty smiles. I can't believe we just put all these pretty smiles. Well, whatever little Richard's doing, I'm not really sure if that's a pretty smile or not. And Joe Leeper refused to smile. Andy kind of has a little bit of a smirk. Chris's daughter is rocking it with the duck lips in her graduation picture. So, and there's several faces I don't know, but you do know, Mike. It's really cool to, they're living proof that we exist.
Well, yeah,
that is the Just for Fun offspring.
That's a scary thought.
What do you think? Richard got them pearly whites?
You know what's really cool is one.
I gave them tuple.
One, all these people are smiling like that, and they're beautiful, great smiles. But think about this. Think about all the people that are shy.
Yeah, well, the ones that are working that couldn't send pictures, because a lot of people can only listen but can't have interaction with us because if they get caught in their cubicle, I've got messages from people going, Jesus Christ, I wanted to text you, but if my boss would have seen me pick up my phone,
isn't that terrible?
And then they say I get home and I turn the video back on and showed my husband. So
well, I think it's extremely cool that there are people out there that think alike when it comes to doing good things.
Yeah,
because there's no problem finding people that bad things. Look at Baltimore. How about these guys that are stepping on flags that are covering their face? Why?
Chicken Jeet.
Yeah, I mean you're just trying to get a little.
You're just trying to get a little attention.
We're not stupid.
Okay, hold on. You cover your face. I bet you post it on your Facebook. You idiot.
That's why they call it dope.
You idiot. I'm going to cover my face, but I'm going to post it on Facebook. And then you're going to be like, the first person to ask, that ain't me. Really? He walked just like you. He had the same limp. He talked like you.
On my personal page, I posted, us, we were in uniform and we were in front of our vehicles and then Cobble, and we had a U.S. flag. And I posted it, and I got like 15,000 shares. And it was, just the views and the likes were out of control. And it took about, 3 or 4 comments before it became a racial issue, before it became a political issue.
Well, that's the whole reason why they claim they were stomping on the flag anyways, was political or racial.
I tell you what,
whatever.
The honesty of it is we elect the people that are in office.
Yes.
Why is it? Do you think what's the lowest paid congressman? What, 175,000?
And the crazy thing is, some of them have like weird ways of making money that's not even from being a congressman. Well, it is for being a congressman, but it's not for being you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then you have people that are very active. Senator Isaacson was on YouTube and on the radio and everything the other day talking about the Veterans Administration. Look, Hillary Clinton. Here's the thing, Hillary Clinton's got to go in front of Senator Gowdy for the Benghazi deal.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, so that's going to happen next week. Here's what she said. She goes, "I'm only testifying once." How do you tell Congress that? Yeah. Okay, and then here's the thing: the State Department said, "Okay, well, we need you to turn over all this evidence." Well, guess what? The Republicans aren't going to question her because she hasn't turned anything over. How do we?
Don't you just love how that works?
Well, what can we do? I think because I get this asked a lot. I get asked a lot, Mike, what can we do? What is it that we can do? Well,
knock them all out and bring in new ones.
Well, I tell you what,
start over.
Sitting around getting beat up by them ain't cool.
That's right. Well, sometimes you got to knock the building down to build a whole new foundation to get a stronger building.
That sounds good.
All right, y'all, let's shoot off the commercial real quick. We'll be right back. Here comes another Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. Wait till you hear this one. We'll be right back. Isn't that cool?
Did you see this over at Kennesaw State? You didn't see that video?
I don't know what video.
A girl.
I don't know if it's because we were all in that same picture. Let me tag myself. The selfie picture. I can't tag myself, but I was helping my Mama Y. She said I tagged myself as Mama Y. Is that okay? I said, yeah. I mean, that's what everybody knows you as. No. See, it just shows yours and Mike's face. Oh, okay.
It doesn't mean you can't do it. Like, Steph, I'm not saying I don't know how this got to you. This woman gets us the
You know, wouldn't that just be so horrible? I've done that before, unfortunately. I mean, it's going to be sports. You know what I mean? It'd just be cool to watch. Just for fun. How can we help you? Okay, nobody's talking.
I had to get the microphone back.
I thought we
I
had
just
a
being
phone
stupid.
call.
Did you hear the phone ring?
Did you hear the phone? Okay.
Did you
I thought it
hear
was on your phone because you were
phone
plugging it in.
Because
But
we're going to do the sports.
Let's do the sports.
Here goes the sports.
What's up, Coach Brad? Or not?
shoot the ball.
Uh-oh, what'd you do?
Whoa, it took long enough to get.
He's yelling at.
Yeah, whoa, it took long enough
Good morning,
to get
Just for Funners and TGIF. Whoa, it took long enough to get here.
Yep.
Happy Friday, y'all. This is your Coach's Corner with Brad Johnson. And let's get right to it. Last night, the Cleveland Cavaliers did wrap up their playoff series with the Chicago Bulls with a 94-73 win last night in Chicago. Crazy. LeBron James only had 15 points last night. Kyrie Irving went out with the game tied 35-35 with a little injury. And then the Bulls went on to outscore Chicago 59-38 at that point. This is LeBron James' fifth straight trip to the Eastern Conference Final. So they will be waiting the winner of the Hawks-Wizards series there. So they're going to be getting some rest. Last night with the Houston Rockets backs against the wall down 3-2 in Los Angeles playing the Clippers. The Rockets come from 19 down. They outscored the Clippers 40-15 in the fourth quarter to stay alive with a 119-107 win last night. And that series is now tied 3 games apiece, baby. Good gracious. And the beard. James Harden, he didn't even hardly play the second half because he was sick. So, woo, good gracious. All right, tonight, late game, Golden State and Memphis. In Memphis, that series is 3-2 Golden State. The best game of the night is going to be at 7 with your Hawks, Atlanta Hawks, hashtag true to Atlanta. Hawks will be in Washington to take on the Wizards at 7 tonight. So let's get it done, boys. Let's close it out and bring on King James. Come get some, boy. Good gracious. Got another series in the NHL fixing to be starting here soon. The Eastern Conference Finals, the Tampa Bay Lightning versus your New York Rangers. And then in the West, you're going to have the Anaheim Mighty Ducks taking on the Chicago Blackhawks. Another little poll, little tidbit I saw yesterday and this morning as well was ESPN was polling people. As of right now, if you put LeBron James and Michael Jordan in a one-on-one match, who would win? 35%
that'd be hard
of people
now.
are picking Michael Jordan. Folks, this is not 1991. LeBron James would destroy him. Good gracious. Y'all get it together. And on a sour note, sad note, I would like to mention the passing of legendary blues guitarist B.B. King. He passed away yesterday at the age of 89. So Godspeed to B.B. Fabulous, fabulous guitarist. All right, guys, y'all have a great Friday. Have an even better weekend. Do it just for fun if you're going to do anything at all. And this has been your Coach's Corner with Brad Johnson. We will see you.
Cool beans, man. Thanks, Brad.
Yes,
Coach
sir.
Brad. Coach Brad.
So, Mr. Military Mike,
Yes, sir.
I want to boast for a minute.
Uh-oh.
I just want to brag for a minute.
Brag. Bring it.
You ready?
Bring it.
So I sold Coach Marcus my big Canon XL1 video camera.
Okay.
And I have now purchased
The tablets.
the Behringer XR18. This will now be how we control our new soundboard.
That is awesome.
I will be picking that up tonight at 7 p.m.
Really? Cool. Very cool.
So it will, I'll show you a picture. It's just a
Oh, no, I know what it is. Remember, I was
so you know what the box looks like.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was trying
pushing
to
it. Yeah.
I was pushing it. Not to mention that I was going to fund it if we had
but
to.
But the good thing, and I worked a good deal with Billy because he needed something I owned that I didn't use anymore, and it was practically brand new. But the benefit here
you're
is
still married though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So the benefit is while we're at this event Saturday, literally Sunday, literally we can walk anywhere on the tennis court.
Isn't that amazing?
And control our volume. If the music's too loud and somebody needs me to say something or turn down something, I can just turn this app on long enough, pull the volume down. Steph, it's as easy as what you already know, as long as you just.
So that's what I was going to say. So I'm pretty much getting a crash course.
It's
lesson.
just a digital version of what you're already looking at over there.
So it's just a digital virgin. Yeah, it's a digital virgin.
Yeah.
It's a digital.
And the input numbers are right there. They're little tiny numbers. So as long as you can look, no offense.
So it's exactly.
It's identical to what you already.
What I know how to do, except for it's on a.
As long as you know, Mike's number one.
Yeah, baby.
Things of that nature. Yes, it's the same. It's the
Mike's
same view that
Mike,
you've already got.
1, 2, 3. Who's on first? And
sing it, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something along the lines of what you already know.
Sing it.
But it's cool. So anybody, let me see let me miniaturize that window. So if anybody's watching, this is I'm gonna go stick it in front of the camera a little bit so people can see where we're going now with Just for Fun Radio.
And the music will be. Will be controlled the exact same way. It's not going to be controlled through Just for Fun Radio.
Hey, good morning, Steph.
Good morning, Jacob.
Jacob from
Tulsa.
Cobblepot.
Yeah. Cobblepot.
Cobblepot. What's up, my brother? I love you, man. I miss
you. Shut up, Mike.
Okay. I miss you.
So what are you into today, Jacob?
Not too much. I'm gonna keep still recuperating from the concert.
Yeah, you said it was kind of radical.
What?
I said you said the concert was kind of radical.
Oh yeah, it was bad, wicked, awesome, whatever adjective you want to throw in there.
Well, adverb wouldn't fit.
Agitate would.
That sounds like what I'm doing.
Aggravation.
Just wanted to get a call in real quick before you guys wrap the show up.
satisfaction.
Oh yeah, we're
Free
4
Suge
minutes
Knight.
away.
Wow. This is
All that
awesome.
stuff.
That's a way to end the Friday. Everything
Yeah,
going
man.
fast.
So what'd you think of my video, Jacob?
Snorting pickle juice video. Man, it was hilarious live, and I was still cracking up just as much when I watched the video earlier yesterday. Yeah, it's already over 1,000 views on that thing. That's crazy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it's over 1,000 views.
Yours the other day, your POV in the van went to like almost 3,000.
I'm telling you, there's a lot. I try to tell people, and people think I'm sarcastic most of the time when I say it, but I'm like, listen, I'm telling you, we've got a pretty good reach.
Oh yeah.
Let me get mad at somebody and post something. Everybody watches the video.
We have a listener in Tunisia.
Yes.
Yep. So when you have
Where
listeners,
the heck is Tunisia?
let's say
It's behind Tawasha.
Huh?
I'm done.
On that note,
I don't know.
y'all have a good weekend.
All right, thanks,
Bye,
bro.
man.
All right, free Suge Knight.
Oh, free Suge Knight. I'm sorry. I hung
Free
up,
Suge
but
Knight.
That was
Free
good.
Suge Knight.
To watch.
Tawasha your butt.
So, in honor of Sunday, please ask Scotty to play Curtis Blow's song.
Oh, don't think who asked for that.
Lil Vicious.
Don't think that I did not already look when it was just me and Oz up there. When it was just shut, because a lot of people don't know that song. God, you could just ruin a bad
Dream?
birthday. So Mike's like, I'm not talking.
I said it.
So yesterday, there was mostly kids on the basketball court. You know, like 16 to 22. And the funny behind all this, and then there was this mom who was about 40-ish teaching her daughter how to play basketball. So she was sitting there shooting hoops with her daughter. So it was so funny that when Oz is trying to say, do this and play this, and I need you to do this. And I said, the first song I'm going to play is going to be Curtis Blow. And he's like, huh? I said, we're playing basketball. And the woman down, because I'm like 50 feet from this lady, but I'm up on a hill. She can hear my voice because I'm a little loud. She knew what I was singing. She started kind of dancing around singing it too. So anyways, I was just trying to be funny.
So
It didn't work it didn't work very good. I got to call him on the phone today, by the way. I got to get that. As soon as I get done with this show, I got to call him.
What was his name?
DJ Easy B.
Yeah.
So not Easy E, but Easy
Easy
B.
B. Let's call him right now.
Let's do it.
We might as well. I don't know what he's doing or what he has going on in the daytime, but we'll call him right now.
Now, does he just he goes around DJing, or does?
He works for another radio station.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Cool. Because I didn't know if he was a club DJ.
I don't really know a whole lot. We're fixing to find out. I don't really know.
Cool.
Isn't this just odd?
Odd. We got Odd. We got Oz. We got everything.
It's odd. It's a New York number.
He's gonna be like, "We calling me so damn."
Like I said, I don't know what he does.
Thanks for calling DJ SEB and 106liveradio.com. I am not able to get to the phone right now, but please leave a message and I will get back to you as soon as possible.
Beep.
Hey, this is DJ Scotty. Call me back at 678-878-7376. It's 10 o'clock now, so if you call back around 10:15, that's the number. We're actually live on Just for Fun Radio. I was just going to touch base with you, let you be able to tell people who you are, what your radio station's about as well. Discuss what we were going to do Sunday. I keep wanting to say Saturday because we always have events on Saturday. But, of course, this time it's Sunday. So I just kind of wanted to go over everything with you in our power thing and microphone things. I know I'm leaving you one hell of a message, but it is what it is. Anyways, it's Just for Fun, right? That's why we named the radio station Just for Fun Radio.
Just for fun.
If you could, Mr. DJ Easy B, make sure you check out. It's 106live.com. Make sure you check these guys out as well. You know, there is enough ice cream in the world for everybody, and that's what music is. It's ice cream. It just depends on what flavor you want that day. So as for live, I'm leaving DJ Easy B a message, and again, as he's going to be listening to this, and I'm rambling, make sure you go check out his radio station just as much as ours. There's enough for everybody. And come see us this Sunday. So, Mr. DJ, give me a call back here at about 10:15 or 10:30. That's 678-878-7376. Have a good day. So hopefully what we'll do is just put him on a cordless. I'll have a cordless. We're going to break out all our cordlesses that day.
I'm going to be the roving cameraman.
Yes, and what I need to do too is we want audience participation.
Yeah.
So in other words, I want to be able to have. You need to put the microphone. Normally I say put the microphone under your armpit because it muffles it. And you don't have to worry about noise. On a sweaty day, that might not be the place to put it. So
our secret.
What we need to do is figure out a way to mute them. And look, what we may do is have to put our hands over them. So that we don't get a lot of background noise. But I would love for us to be able to walk up to people and go, so what do you think of this? Or what do you think of that? And let people tell their opinion of how the game's going.
Now, do we have sound on that?
Yes.
Audio?
Yes, it records sound.
Okay, no problem. Well, somebody's going to have to walk with me, right? Or do you want me to just do it on my own?
Well, you're not always going to be video. And so I just meant when you're not video, and then we can just
that's cool.
Get people talking on the mic as well.
Absolutely. And
audience participation. We want everybody to get a voice.
Yeah. And
banners. Don't let me forget banners.
I think it's going to be fun.
Yes. Oh man, it's going to be so much fun.
I don't think the weather's going to be too bad either. I think they said
86 or something. Yeah, so that's good.
Partly cloudy. So hey, pretty neat.
So
we get invited to some cool stuff.
Yes, we sure do. All right, everybody. It's 10:02. We're going to get out of here. Make sure that you come check us out.
Yes.
It is going to be like the Harlem Globetrotters, and it's local. Come check out this really cool street jam basketball.
Yep.
I mean, it's just going to be, to me, it's always been a thing with me. I never got to go see the Harlem Globetrotters as a kid, and it really made me sad because I kept asking Daddy, and Daddy kept jerking me around. Daddy went fishing. Daddy didn't care about Scotty. That's why he was not in the picture. But regardless, this is going to be cool, and it's local.
Yes, that's this Sunday. The festivities start at 11, and that's at Pine Log Park.
Now, when that says 11, we're going to be there at 11. We probably won't actually have music and things happening until about 1. Now, we'll be there all day, but if you want to get a good seat, you better go ahead and bring your chairs and get you a good seat.
Your chair.
And if you want to come help, please be there at 11 and help. If you want to come help set us up and do caution tape with us and all that other stuff.
If you see us running around in it, come up and introduce yourself.
That's right. Come say hey, shake hands with us, smile, take a selfie, post it, picture of smiles.
And that's Pine Log Park.
3 o'clock, the first thing actually starts.
Yes. 1451 Pine Log Road, Conyers, Georgia 30012. And the event begins at 11, and the N1 Street Ballers will play at 3 p.m.
And everything's over at 6. So literally everybody leaves there around that 6 o'clock time. And then it's clean up.
Now, is the Nabo's barbecue, is that being
because of permit reasons, I don't think he's going to be there.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I meant to say that earlier when you kept talking about it. Yeah. Because of permits and it being a park, there's things that changes laws.
Yes.
So like the ice cream man can pull up in the parking lot and sell because he's a vendor out of a vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
He couldn't come set up an ice cream stand in the park. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So because of permits, he couldn't come sell food. So please bring your own coolers, your own drinks. If people bring pop-ups, the one thing I will request, and we're going to make a rule, is the pop-ups can't be set in the front row because then it blocks people from behind.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a rule that we demand from the get-go. And I need to make sure we take the 10 by 10 and a 12 by 12.
Okay.
So
what he said.
That's what I say. And I try to do what I say.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You ain't no Hillary Clinton.
If I can remember. if I can remember to remember. All right, we're gonna get out of here.
Be sure you remember the board, the computer.
Yes, I left without the computer one week. It's happened multiple times.
Hey, you know what?
And then I left without the board twice last week. On Friday, I left without the board, and Saturday morning.
The Relay for Life here in Covington, I believe the gentleman was using an iPad.
Yes, that is my buddy Mark's sound equipment, and he's got what's called the X32, which is a 32 channel.
Right.
It's actually like 64. But that's where I decided I wanted to do this.
Cool.
The cool technology difference is when the X32 came out 2 years ago, it didn't have a built-in Wi-Fi. So he has to carry a router.
Oh, yeah.
Mine,
that gets expensive.
Mine has an antenna, and it has its own built-in.
Cool.
Which means other pads and phones, my phone won't have the app. I tried to find the app, but my pad can find the app. But y'all could show up with droids if y'all could download the app. The question is, will it allow 3 or 2 or only one device to control at one time? Because what would be cool is if you are on one side of the building and I'm on one side of the building and I have my pad and you need to mute it, can you turn your app on real quick and mute it?
Okay.
That's the question.
We'll give it a try.
But won't that be cool?
Well, yeah, you could do like, long as I had internet, capability, you could do like, I'm out in the field, and, at the scene.
Yep. So we'll see what happens. Everybody have a terrific day. The first song goes out to what we're doing on Sunday. And man, I'm excited just to have my friends come out to check this out. Like Coach Brad's coming out. Ravens Renovation's coming out. Brad might show up with his kids because they like to play sports as well. Somebody else yesterday said something about they would have their kids. I'm like, bring them, dude. That's what it's for.
Yeah, Will said something.
This
about
is going to be
out.
heavy action. I mean, this will be like watching NBA. And there's 2 guests that are trying to be confirmed. One, a Falcons football player, and one, a retired NBA basketball star. So I don't want to, say too much, but that right there that could be kind of cool to see these folks go. All right, everybody, have a great day. It's Just Fun Radio. Make sure you go check out Rob's performance today. I don't know why, but all of a sudden I feel like I need to push that really hard today. And I don't know, is it like a feeling that somebody I know has a car that really needs to be fixed?
You need a whole new van.
Well, you need a whole new van. Listen, they can perform magic, but I don't know they can perform miracles.
But she's still getting me from point A to point B.
Yep, same here.
I'm kind of scared about that trip tomorrow to Royston, though. I don't know. Because, we're on a ticking time bomb on that radiator.
Royston is where?
They're telling me that it's like 45 minutes the other side of Monroe.
Other side, east?
Yeah.
Towards Athens.
North?
Okay. Towards Athens. If that helps.
Maybe Winder, that direction.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe we should look that up because I'm curious. All right, everybody. Have a great day.
Just for fun.
We'll see y'all. We're going to try to post some videos of said event as well tomorrow.
Of said event. It's
Sunday.
Sorry.
Sunday.
But the thing is everything on my calendars are always Saturdays.
$99.
Yes.
Saturday.
This is the first Saturday that.
Come on, Mike. Saturday. See?
This is the first Saturday that we're not doing anything.
This is my first off Saturday, but it just got moved from Saturday to Sunday.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. We'll see you on the flip side. See you. Everybody have a great day. Share the picture of all the smiles. Tag yourself. Bye.
I got the hiccups.
There goes basketball. Curtis Blow.
I can't see if you've cut the YouTube off yet.
No, because it's right there.
Oh.